Evil cackle. Check, fucking mate, Chantal. Check, fucking mate.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Griff gang. Cutie's doing video. Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer. That hot dog is juicy.
Rage, more rage.
Like these people who have, like, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Hello, it's Freddy.
My dad's my uncle. Exactly, Kira. Good for you. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now? I'm not a marriage scammer. I gave my cat away for you. Heath is my brother. He's my brother. You know? You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Who do you think you are? Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, good people. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm still over here on the struggle bus, but seems like I'm getting somewhat better. Hello, Great Aunt Ray, Sugar Pop Lily May, Emotional Support Muffin, Lost to Molly, Wicked Crafter, Kitchen Zombie, Susie Q, Mystique, Hey Squirrel, Glemma Mayhem, Sassy Mama, Holly B, Fifi 48, Lost to Molly, Seattle Sapphire's Low Carb World, Carrie, Goodbye Kyle, Star Mixer, Angry Water, Fondue, good to see you, girl, Moss Smoky 16, Hi Decent, Missing Mimic, Sushi, Dinky, Aspen Tech says Beggy is back at it again after her community and Rachel paid her rent in December and January. Now shaking the tin can for February's rent, teardrop style. Where did I miss that somebody paid her rent? Do we have confirmation that somebody in Foodie's community has paid for her rent for December and January? Who the hell? I'm so confused. Who the hell comes out here and pays somebody's rent? That totally can be a possibility. I was unaware. I'm trying to pin your message on the freaking board here, but there's just so much going on. I was unaware that she had people in her community that's willing to support her to that extent. I mean, hey, she had a community of people that donated. Oh, Becky. Oh, I'm sorry, Beck. Okay, listen. We're getting really confused here, okay? All right. Listen, fine. Not Foodie. We're talking about Beck. Thank you, Lisa Simpson. Thank you, Chad. My apologies, okay? The lines are starting to blur here. We have several people who are beggars throughout the community. Okay, fine. So, yeah. All right. Well, there's that. So sorry about that. Syrian prison bees, my bad. It's bad. It took me a minute to even realize who we were talking about. Aspen, thank you so much for the support. Coming in hot, I suppose. Yeah. At least Beck has a good reason to beg. I can't fault her for it. I think people know, they with everything that Beck is going through, I feel like there's always an exception to the rule. Like, I totally understand people who are frustrated by Beck continuously asking for donations, but you also have to consider that she's struggling with some severe health problems. So, yeah, it is what it is. But thank you for the support, hun. Beck says that they will be released to go back to work in February. Book Girl says, could I get the birthday shout out? 46 today. Congratulations on making it another year and happy birthday to you. Let's have a reset, if you will. All right. Anyone with Amber needs hazard pay. I don't necessarily disagree with that at all, especially if you're talking about somebody who's struggling with lots and lots of medical issues. Hello, Gary. Yeah, my mom passed away at the beginning of the year, and I just want to say your live streams have helped me get through the worst of it. Thank you. Gary, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I'm glad that we could help you get through that, hun. Hang in there and be strong, and thank you so much for the support. I really, really do appreciate that. Oh, well, you're very welcome to your opinion, Mystique. I would rather just kind of not talk about it. I don't follow Beck enough. Like, I kept up a little bit after the Amber and Beck split, but not really too much after that. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not the professional as far as Beck is concerned. What Kyle say? I missed it. Hell, I thought you were coming in talking about Foodie, because she was somewhat insinuating yesterday in her long live stream that she did. Hello, Shenanigans. Good to see you. That she, needed donations, that rent was coming up. Not only rent, but baby girl, BG13, was due for whatever vaccinations that she still has to get. And Foodie said something about it being like $160, $200 and something dollars. She's going to have no choice but to flat out ask people to pay for those vaccinations when the time comes. But the thing that's going to really be crazy about that whole situation when it comes to BG13 is that Foodie's going to be asking for donations to get her cat vaccinated while needing money to pay for her own bills. So there's also that. She was dry begging. Exactly, Fondue. But I'm going to be honest. She was live so long yesterday, I didn't get to catch all of it. So I thought maybe for sure I might have missed somebody admitting to paying her rent and then, her needing to pay her February or January, whatever. Oh, that was a lot. So it's starting out to be a shit show. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Chantel Marie Whitaker, good to see you. I think dishwasher was over and left the toilet seat up. Cutie lied too quickly as soon as she noticed it. No one even asked about it in her chat. Ooh, is that your take, Chantel Marie Whitaker? I guess a total possibility. I won't count it out for sure. And thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate you. Strawberry Punch, I don't disagree with that either. Hello, Gary again. Also, Chantel can reapply for monetization March 10th. I remember because she lost it on my birthday. It was an unexpected birthday gift. Thank you for that reminder, Gary. And I appreciate you, hun. But the thing with her monetization, and me and Sam were talking about that this morning. Like, Foodie took down her live stream again yesterday, which from anything that I've seen, I didn't see a reason for her to remove it. Again, I would imagine and I don't know a lot about remonetization. I've been lucky enough, knock on wood, I haven't lost mine. But when you reapply for monetization in March, you would think that there would need to be some content on your channel that you've been uploading. So in order to keep monetization on your channel, you have to continue to put content on your channel. They're not going to just look at old content on your channel. Like, you have to continue to put, like, if I just completely stopped uploading on my YouTube channel, videos, live streams, and just let it set dead, I would lose my monetization. It wouldn't be against terms of service, but I would lose my monetization. And then if I wanted to start doing content again, I would need to start uploading content and then reapply for monetization. So with that being said, I don't understand why she's pulling these live streams down, because when she reapplies for her monetization, I would imagine you would need to have so many hours, exactly, Lisa Simpson, on your YouTube channel. So, and all of the girls, I don't think that Quirky is really doing content anymore. I don't think Amber is doing content at all. And what content Foodie is doing, she's pulling it down. Like, these girls, it's like they just think that their 3 months is going to, come up, and then they're going to reapply and they're going to get approved. And maybe they will, but I wouldn't chance it. I would continue to upload videos, do a couple of live streams, bare minimum. That way, when it comes time to reapply for monetization, at least you have your watch time and uploads there on your channel. It just doesn't make sense. And not a single one of them, they have been putting content on their channel the way they should be. It's crazy. They are lazy as fuck for sure. And you know what? They're all crying and hands out and feel sorry for me. but you're not even putting the work in. So when your 3 months is up, that you can immediately get remonetized. Exactly, Closer. I agree with that. Gary, thank you so much for the support, hun. Isn't the YouTube rule to have 500 hours of service in order to monetize? I know they change it all the time, Wicked Crafter. I'm not sure what it is now, but you always have to have a certain amount of watch time when it comes to monetization on your YouTube channel. I don't know why that would change whatsoever. So many bad decisions. Exactly. Blimp says, cuz stupid. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. I agree. You have to have the required watch hours, etc. Exactly. Hold on a second. I got behind in chat again. That kind of threw me for a loop at the beginning. Okay. My bad. I'm just cynical because of all the begging from every way and people getting over. I mean, I totally get it. I understand people who have certain feelings about Beck coming online and asking for donations. And I understand the people who sympathize with Beck and Beck's situation. Absolutely. Like, I understand both sides of it. I really get it. And thank you so much for the support, hun. Kumquat Manager, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. I appreciate you. Welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal.
Yes.
It is the courage to continue that counts.
I feel like, guys, this message right here. Kumquat, thank you so much. Don't forget, get your win. Babe, do you have the hoodies available? I know for sure she has the t-shirts available. Get your hashtag win shirt today so you can join in support of the win movement and the hashtag free BBJ. For sure. Thank you so much, Kumquat. And I think that message was dedicated to the girls. I mean, great timing. Am I right, guys? Syrian Prison Beast, thank you so much, hon. I meant to put the thumbnail back on. I'm not ready for all that. Tony D, hello. Late fee, hey gang. Yaba, glad you're feeling better, my dear. Love y'all. Love you too, girl. And thank you so much for the support. Don't worry, you're just in time for the absolute shit show, as always. I appreciate you so much. Wicked Crafter, I get that too. Under Oak Chronicles says, I think YouTube is still clocking her deleted streams. Monetization denied. Who would take that chance? Who would take the chance? Not me, not Gorlick, not anybody else who unfortunately has lost their monetization. They want to make sure when their 3 months is up that they are going to be able to get their monetization back and no bullshit that they're going to have to deal with. But boy, oh boy, when it comes to the girls, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, and I don't know how to do that. Well, nothing is being done right now. So when it comes time that you guys can reapply, we'll see what happens. Who knows? They seem to get lucky. Thank you so much for the support, hun. The Porcelain Punisher, hello. Thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. I appreciate you so much. Welcome, new member. Who got it? Linda, welcome, new member. Queen Starfish, welcome to the Poors. Thank you for being a poor piece of crap. Nana Spike T says, wow, the Neo Tarot reading on the dishwasher and Foodie was crazy on point. The reading was lit. Fuck, I still haven't watched it. Oh my God. Sam, you got to remind me. Oh, let me pin that to the top. Thank you so much for that. The 26 Valentine collection is also available and on flash sale today. 20% off of orders 60 or more. I have linked that to the top of the chat. Please go check it out and absolutely get your win t-shirt. And before we get into Foodie, we're going to talk about a little something that was dropped over on Twitter as soon as I go grab it. And then we're going to get into Chantel's shit show of yesterday. Rojo says, good morning. I think Chantel will cut and run with her donation. She's not going to shock Salah with her return regardless if he likes it or not. Manic 2.0. You know what, Rojo? I haven't counted it out that Foodie could absolutely show up in Syria whether Salah gives her the green light or not. We talked about that at the beginning of the return to Canada when Foodie was manic and, was staring out her window and wanting to return to Syria. I was like, dude, I would not put it past Foodie just to show up in Syria. If she can figure out and get somebody and get transferred, like she knows the ins and outs on how to travel in Syria. Like she has learned enough in her time there. I could totally see her doing that. If Salah was in Kuwait, which I feel like people have speculated that he could be, and I'm not saying that he is, but I feel like if he was in Kuwait, that Foodie more than likely would have already done that. I swear, I feel like she would be a lot more comfortable doing something like that and showing up in Kuwait. But when it comes to Syria, because she's about to get desperate, I think we are already witnessing Foodie. Well, obviously, right? She came online yesterday. She was pretty in good spirits yesterday. She was cleaning her house, cooking and eating and live streaming and hanging out with her beezers. Like there really didn't seem like a problem praying and talking about her religion. And then she deletes the live and then she goes back to her community tab post and saying that she's taking another break. So what happened between the time that Foodie was on her live stream where she seemed to be okay about her current situation to when she took to her community tab post? Does anybody know how long it took for Foodie to pull the stream down? I wasn't paying attention, but I noticed this morning it was gone. She pulled all her muscles, rearranging her trash ass apartment. Her cleaning that apartment was chef's kiss. I enjoyed every single second of it. Watching Chantel quote unquote clean is very fascinating. And those are some of my favorite streams that she does. My girls at the orthodontist office love the girl shirt. Shut up. Hell yeah. Rojo, thank you so much for the support. Sugar Pop Lily May says, today is my 37th birthday. Love to all. Happy birthday to you, girl. And congratulations on making it another year. Hell yeah. Yeah, Trish, I agree. And that's a big reason that Foodie she forces herself to come onto the internet because, you know, she really doesn't have anything else but this. She's willing to do it for free. She doesn't need to get paid to come online. And this Foodie losing her monetization, losing her Twitch platform has proved exactly that. She spent hours cleaning at the end. All you could barely tell. I know, it's great. Hello, Miss T. Morning, our dear leader. You look great and sound so much better. It was Sam's titty that cured you. I know. She's supposed to be making me another one. Go ahead and knock this shit completely out of me. Miss T, I appreciate you and thank you so much for the support. Hey, Just Deb. Good to see you. I watched Just Saying's video. Cutie was singing Annie Are You. I know. I heard it. I was watching Just Saying this morning too, and she clipped where Foodie was singing the Annie Are You Okay? But did you all hear yesterday? Somebody in chat, I don't know, she was talking about something, but she says basically when people were talking about how nobody knows when BBJ passed away, did you guys catch that Foodie says that, you know, once so much time has passed, people just need to let it go? Did anybody else catch that? Hey, Yulia. I was like, are you serious, bro? Like, what kind of relationship do you and Cigarette have that would get you to you, especially Foodie, will hold on to a grudge until the end of time? And now when it comes to this situation that happened to you, you're just like, oh, well, it's been, 2 years. We just need to let bygones be bygones. Like, what, bro? Did you really just say that? She did. I heard that yesterday when I was listening in real time. So I don't even remember what part of the stream because she went on for so long. Hey, Guppy, he would have to be complicit for her visa. Oh, you mean in order to get her there? Interesting. And thank you for being a member for 41 months. Hey Girl Hey says her and FFG are 100% in real life friends. They all hang out at Shannon's. I would die. I would pay good money. I would pay good money for that footage for sure. I think FFG paid Foodie off, not to mention BBJ. I probably could get behind that, Aspen, more than all three of them were friends. And here's why. Not because they think they're better than one another. I just don't think that they got such big mouths. Somebody would somehow out them. Could you imagine if they all got together at one of their houses or whatever? That shit would make the Canadian news. A new zoo open in town. Come check it out today. Maybe Dirt Neck is Wanda. Aspen says Foodie Beauty needs to do low-cal live and at least get 3K. Okay, so what I predict to happen, and I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job with these predictions as far as Chantel and her behavior and the low-cal live. And I said that I didn't think that Foodie would do the low-cal live podcast. Chantel is a storyteller. That's true, shenanigans. But as we have talked about her last paycheck and the way that she's blew through that money, and it's kind of been a way for her to cope to what happened as far as losing her monetization. She's just like, I'm going to keep spending money, make myself feel better. And when it comes down to it, and when I need to pay bills, that's when I'm going to start worrying about how I'm going to pay my bills. So at that time, when it comes to be, we need our rent money, you need to pay your electric bill, you need to pay your phone bill, I think she will at that point get desperate enough to contact Keem personally and say, hey, if you want me on your show, this is what I need from you. This is what I need to get. And I think at that time, she will be so desperate that she will do it. I don't know what the outcome of that will be, but I do see her getting to a point that she will be so desperate that she will have no choice but to go on one of these low-cal podcasts for sure. Aspen, thank you for the super chat, hon. She'll be in the low-cal university by next week. I think it'll happen for sure. She really does. She's put herself in a position that she doesn't have any choice. She doesn't have any choice. She's going to have to make a move. She should have already made a move. Watching Foodie show off all of her purchases and and they're not just the purchases that she's making are so absolutely ridiculous. 2 prayer mats, several purses, new clothes. Like, these are the last things that you should have been buying. You shouldn't have been spending any money. And I seen that she opened up her freezer. Her refrigerator looked pretty bare, but her freezer looks packed. But she is going to blow through all of the food that she has. I don't think you guys realize how serious this is for Foodie. Like, I'm not trying to exaggerate and, but she's going to run out of money. She's not going to have money for DoorDash. She's not going to have money for deliveries. She's not even going to have money for groceries. What exactly is her plan? How is she going to survive? If we're not even talking about Foodie paying bills, paying her electric and her phone and her water and her rent, how is this person going to survive? How is she going to buy herself groceries? Foodie in Canada has a completely, even when she's in the Middle East, even when she was in Kuwait, she had a certain lifestyle that she had to have. Take away her Box Mountain, her Amazon deliveries, whatever. But in Kuwait, she was still eating plenty of takeout food. And then in Syria, of course, they didn't have takeout food like she was used to in Kuwait and used to in Canada, but they still found food that would satiate Cutie, like that pizza that they were getting in, that chicken that they were getting from that one restaurant. So for her to go from that to having money to absolutely have no takeouts whatsoever and not even have groceries, I think so too. To be quite honest, I think she's so delusional. And not to say that it's a bad thing to have this God's gonna find a way mentality. Like, that's great, but you still have to put effort. That's just not how God works. That's not how God operates. We as adults, we understand this. Whereas Foodie is all new to religion in general. Like, even as I think she was a Catholic when she was younger or whatever, she was never really into religion. She just did it because she was forced to. And now as she's trying to, actually pray and take her religion more serious, I really believe that she has this delusion in her head that God will find a way. She's like, well, I don't have to worry about it. God's got me. He's going to take care of me and yada, yada, yada. Well, you're going to, what we call around here, fuck around and find out, because that's just not, unfortunately, how God works. We all know that, but Foodie doesn't seem to understand that. Big Bertha says they're talking in frenemies behind the scenes. She never talks about Big Gary anymore. It's definitely weird. I don't know exactly what it is, Big Bertha, but it's something for sure. I agree with that. Absolutely. And good to see you. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Didn't she say she paid rent a few months ahead with her last YouTube paycheck? She did say that, Fondue. She absolutely did. And I don't believe that for a second. When Foodie, I quote her by saying my last big paycheck. I think for Foodie, her paycheck was probably, I estimated, and I could be off, obviously, around $6,000. And I think that might even be on the high side. Okay. So, and that was all the money she had, in my opinion. $6,000. Her rent is $2,000. You explained to me how she paid a couple of months of rent out of $6,000. Axe to doubt. I think she said that. I think she lied about it. I think she was manic. I don't think Foodie ever thinks anything through, in the moment. But no, I don't believe for a second she paid a couple of months rent. I really don't even know if she paid rent out of the last paycheck that she got, to be quite honest. Count Cracula says her first rent is due February. So if we are to be believed that she got this deal that everybody was talking about, the couple of months free rent when you move in or whatever, and I'm not even sure if that's how it works. But if that's the case, people have calculated that she will have her official first month's rent due in February. If that's the case. I mean, if anything, okay, I would believe that she paid 1 month of rent, but I do not believe that Foodie paid a couple of months of rent. No way, dude. No way. She doesn't make money like that. She had to pay all of her other bills. She rented a car. She's been doing nothing but spending since that paycheck hit her bank account. Buying food, buying clothes, hauls, everything. Extending the rental car. No way she paid a couple of months rent. I just don't believe it. Hello, Be Like Water baby. She'll use her pay or evict notice to beg for money. Yes, I do think once it finally hits Foodie that she's fucked, I think we're going to be in for a ride. I really do. So let's talk about what happened yesterday. It wasn't long, and I knew she was about to come on. When she was over there and she was posting on her community tab post or whatever, I knew she was about to take the camera and microphone and go live. She's just not that logical. She wouldn't do it. I don't think so either, Miss T. So 18 hours ago, Foodie announces to everybody on her YouTube platform, this is the second platform that she has created, directing her audience to watch her live stream. She went from Twitch, where she was banned for 30 days as of right now. It could be a permanent ban, I guess. I don't know. So she's decided to go over to Kick. So she's created a platform there. She's dropped her link. She's telling everybody, come over here. We're going to hang out tomorrow, which would be today. And then she goes live after that. And she's advertising her Twitch. She's got it pinned in her chat. She's like, I'm going to go on Twitch. She's talking about how much money she can make over there. She's really excited. Turdrop's kind of fucked around about it. Turdrop, by the way, is back to trauma dumping in her chat. She's at the ER. I can't imagine being in a situation to where I need to go to the emergency room. But first, I need to stop in to my online friend's chat and let her know that, hey, I'm going to the ER. Pray for me. It's just so weird. She's so desperate, not even MFW went to Kick. What she's got, the thing is, Lisa Simpson, she's got to make a move. Kick, honestly, in my opinion, it's probably, it's the best decision that she can make. She's got to do something. If she's not going to go out and get a job and get a 9-to-5 to make a paycheck, she needs to do something. You know, she can't just sit around like a fish in water. How's that? What's the saying? Anyways, she's got to do something. So I'll give her that. Go to Kick, get your Kick platform going, see if you can make some money over there. And she went live. She was in good spirits. She did all whatever, cleaning, cooking, eating, everything, praying, religion. And then the live stream disappears and she posts to her community tab and says, guys, I need a break for reals. Sorry for the back and forth, but things going on in my personal life are just too overwhelming and I need space to work through this. I will be on Kick eventually when I can come back. I will miss you. In my opinion, And the same thing I told Sam this morning. What was going on, the chatter in her chat yesterday, and I believe there were people talking about this in our chat yesterday too. She was fighting back a rage yesterday. Something about Dishwasher contacting Salah's dad and playing that audio, which is so creepy and it's so weird. That's just whatever. Okay. It's funny after Foodie does her live and everything. I don't think that Salah has ever blocked Foodie. And if he has, it's probably never lasted. And I think that this one is not going to go away. I don't think that he's going to give in. I think with all the evidence and everything that he's seen the same thing that we have seen. And if Dishwasher is actually reaching out to his family, we're talking a whole nother level. So I could see a big part of this being the whole situation with Salah. She told Dishwasher, do it, go ahead. So he probably did. How stupid can you be? And that's the thing, Hectic Llama. Even after all of that, all the problems this person has caused her, she's still continuing to engage in you might as well say it what it is, a back and forth with this person. Oh, Fondue, really? Oh my God. Big Bertha says Kick doesn't allow blocking and she's not going to last there either. And break is code for 2 feet. Ooh, Big Bertha, thank you for the support. There's also that. I don't know what to think as far as what's happening. My guess is it all has to do with Salah. She's so used to him giving in. He's probably never blocked her like this. And she's finally coming to terms with this situation with Salah is not only over, but she's super, super fucked as far as her finances are concerned. And I might be wrong about all that. I don't know. I'm just trying to guess. I don't know what it's like to be in the mind of a Funkle. I really don't.
My dad's my uncle.
I can only guess. What says you, babe? You said what? What do you think? Why do you think Foodie took to our community tab post saying that she was taking a break? And let me tell you something, people. I mean, it's one thing to announce. It's an actual coffee cup. Hold on.
I even heated the cup. I learned that when I was.
That's not us. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, don't let go. Do not let go. Hold on. There you go.
Look, can y'all see that? That is the hottest toddy she'll ever have.
You're supposed to put it in the mug with the lid.
I'll put it in a mug with a lid.
Well, it's going to cool down really quick and then it's not going to be no good. I can't drink it cold.
The mug.
Let me see. Give it to me. I want to take a drink at least.
It's hot.
Hold on a second, guys. Let me see. Oh my God, it's so strong. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay,
I just don't want it to cool off because I drink hot drinks really slow. I just don't like hot drinks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she brought me a hot titty.
Turn back on. I'll show my shirt.
Hold on. She wants to show you. Hey, hold on now. There you go.
Oh,
that is so cute. I want one.
Love is overrated past the snacks.
Mm-hmm. It's true, though. Or we can eat together. I like we can eat together, right?
Yeah.
That's what we did. We got real fat and happy.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We got fat together for sure.
That's right.
Yaba does love Sam. That's right, diligent witch. Yaba's on a bender.
Okay, here. Take it.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. Sorry, guys. We're still on the struggle bus. It's totally fine. I must be careful. Don't fall with that. Burn yourself or burn one of the poor puppies. Because they get underneath her feet, dude. Our animals, they're the worst. Especially that new one. That beaker motherfucker, he will get right underneath your feet. Hey, Art. She did this stream to debunk nods and perform for Salah. Veggies and prayer. That's true. She moved the TV and stripped her bedding, but in your December 16th live, 1 hour and 4 minutes, she shows her bed with beige bedding like his video. This was all strategic. Ooh, okay. I can get down with that theory. The fact that she was praying and eating vegetables, acting like she's a skinny legend is absolutely hilarious. That will never, ever, ever not be funny. Art, thank you so much for the support, hun. Yours do that too, zero regret. Oh man, especially that little one. It's dangerous for everybody involved. Don't you know we're big girls around here? Louis. Susan says her notifications kept going off during the live yesterday, either Tufi or Salah. No, I'll tell you exactly. Thank you so much, babe. Yeah, he probably wants to be out here with me. He likes it out here. He likes that bed. Don't you, Louie? Just don't chew up my stuff. What was I going to say? Okay, the notifications, right? The notifications were her kick. She, for whatever reason, did not leave or did not disable her notifications. She left them on. So every time somebody would go over there and they would subscribe to her kick, she would get that notification sound. And I knew that because as she was telling people to go sub up her Twitch, you could hear the notification going off. I don't think anybody was messaging her. But again, Susan, I could be wrong about that. And thank you for the super chat. Hey, Sansa. Didn't y'all hear her racist grandpa is no longer racist? Yes, Fondue. I really do. I think I might have had that wrong. I don't think that my grandpa is racist. And even if he is racist, you guys know that I said that he has an exceptions for people. To the men that I'm dating, he will make an exception to the racist rule. That's basically what the bitch said. Hey, 10KD. Hello, Chuck. About to be late for work because I'm looking at the Valentine's stuff. They're all adorable. They are. I want that shirt she has on now. I love it so much. Chuck, thank you so much for the support and have a good day at work, hun. Hello, Mia. Yaba, quit being such a baby and take your medicine. I am. I just wanted it in a thermos so it stays nice and hot. I can't drink any hot beverages out of a coffee cup. They don't make sense to me. It just gets cold immediately. You know? We had that conversation in here before. Mia, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Let's see. He overcame his racism. Yeah, he's been cured. He's been cured. Don't worry about it. Hey, Shelly Ray, good to see you, girl. That's like one of the top 3 rules of racists. There's good ones. God, that's so embarrassing. I would be so fucking humiliated. Why did you even ever take to camera and microphone and tell people about your racist grandpa? Not only, here's the crazy part though about her grandpa story. Not only did she tell people that her grandpa was racist, she said that her grandpa made an exception for BB because he really liked BB. Like, what do you think people are going to say about your grandpa? I hope you hate your grandpa too, because everybody's going to dog the fuck out of him and they're never going to forget what you said. And here we are 8-9 years later, and we all remember the video she did when she sat down eating her mukbang talking about her racist grandpa. It's crazy. Hey, Badussi girl. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the support, hun. Yeah, Badussi's a legend. Okay, so again, let me grab this screenshot. I should have did it, but it is what it is. Chris had something to say that was very interesting on the Twitter yesterday, or should I say X, formerly known as Twitter, whatever. Okay, it's always going to be, oh, I should just share screen. Well, yeah, let's just share screen. Who's got time for a screenshot? I don't have anything open here. Hey, Langley, good to see you, girl. I'm awake. Finally, Langley. Your friend's not there. You can watch your show in peace, get your little breakfast DoorDash, and live your best life. And thank you, Langley. I appreciate you. As always, holy shit, Mia Moore. Thank you so much for gifting 20 the YouTube Underground memberships. Hold on. A word from our sponsor, The Pickle.
When you feel like nothing is going right,
Yes.
go left and keep on keeping on.
That's what I do. Honestly, when nothing in my life is going right, that's exactly what I do. I go left. Oh my, it's like you know me, Pickle. It's like me and Pickle, we were meant to be. I got to open up that new Pickle and see what it's about. See what kind of inspiration it can give us as a group. Let's take a look at this shit. Mia, thank you, girl, and welcome to all the new members. This shit right here, brace yourself. I'm going to be honest, okay? I wasn't one of these people who thought, oh, well, even though, you know, the cat ended up with Cigarette. If you don't know who Cigarette is, it's a French fried girl. Cigarette is the new. Cigarette is French fried girl, okay? She's the one who got Foodie Beauty's cat, who claimed to the community that she rehomed BBJ, that BBJ was in a loving home, being very well taken care of. And up until I believe, what was it, guys? When was the last time that French Fry Girl, aka Cigarette, claimed that BBJ was alive? I believe it was June 2025 that she said that she would be willing to send Foodie Beauty a video of BBJ frolicking in the grass. We'll come to find out, BBJ has been dead. And according to Cigarette's brother, has been dead since December of 2023. So we have lots of questions in the community, and that's why we have the hashtag win shirts, because there's a movement going on as we speak. So Chris, her brother, who they're engaging in a back and forth on the internet publicly for all of our entertainment. Thank you so much, you guys. Chris says, I remember being in the bathroom at your place, hearing you say, fucking cat. When I came to the living room, BBJ was still frozen on the ground. It had to have been at least 20 to 30 seconds. There was Coke Zero spilled. No, allegedly. Yes, I'm talking about you, FFG. Go talk to your lawyers. So if you can read through what Chris is saying here, and I can, I have no problem understanding exactly what he's saying, is that unfortunately, BBJ accidentally knocked over French Fry Girl's Coke Zero. And when French Fry Girl noticed, and this is according to her brother Chris, that BBJ had spilled the Coke Zero, she screamed at the cat, scared the cat to death, and was the cat BBJ, the elderly, sick cat, remember, was frozen in fear for 20 to 30 seconds. Now, again, back to what I was saying earlier. I'm not one of these people who ever believe for 1 second after Frenchie was exposed for all of this crazy shit and having the cat and pretending like the cat was alive. And I didn't believe for a second that that cat was in better care living with her. You don't want to just come out and say exactly what you think might have happened, but for somebody to come on their platform and talk about how much they dislike cats and they would never allow a cat in their home, and then they have their enemy's cat in their home when they're not supposed to, I'm not going to think that anything good is going to come from that situation, especially when you have an elderly cat who's already got serious health issues, exposed to dogs, which she had never been exposed to. We don't know what happened in the time, unfortunately, that BBJ was in. Come to find out now, the entire time, French Fry Girls care. And if you think that she was living her best life, it's either because you want to believe that, because you don't want to think about the truth of that situation, or you're just completely fucking delusional, which a lot of people are. It is what it is. Hey, Dinky, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I love that cigarette figurine. Me too. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection, if not my favorite. And we have a lot of things around here. So I just wanted to share that update. It seems like, well, actually, let me share one more, because we were talking about the Lori girl yesterday. Here it is. So Lori is FFG's right-hand man. You'll see her. She's a moderator in her chat. She's the woman who claims that she is a psychic medium and that she communicates with not just French Fry Girl's mother, who has passed away, but it's also obviously her brother Chris. So you could understand the feelings that Chris already has about this person, claiming that she's in communication with their mother who has passed away. Well, Lori has had lots of disgusting, nasty things. When I tell you that she is going to bat for a cigarette over there, oh my God, it's crazy. You couldn't pay me to go to bat for a stranger like that on the internet. For what reason? And saying the kind of things that you're saying anyways. Chris takes a screenshot of some of the vile things that Lori is saying on her Twitter, and he says, "Hey, Annie, if you're unaware, is French Fry Girl, aka Cigarette. In case you need a reminder, let me play that really quick for you. I love this. I really do."
Annie, are you walking? Are you walking, Annie?
He says, "Annie, even though it's most likely with your seal of approval, when I come at your ass moving forward, 50% is going to be because of this effing little you know what. Don't forget, I told people to be patient 4 months ago, and look where we are. What's coming is much worse." That is one thing I got to give Chris credit for, because I am not a patient person like that. Okay. I'm ready to get down to business. I don't have time for all that waiting, but I understand the reason why he does that, to make Annie suffer, make her think that he's done. It's over. I'm not doing anything else. And then he exposes something else. And then what could possibly get worse than knowing that BBJ has been passed away since 2023? What could be worse than knowing that BBJ has been in French Fry Girl's care this entire time? Well, when you look at this post right here, when Chris talks about, the cat being scared to death, basically, of French Fry Girl, exactly, Sassy Italian. Maybe, allegedly, if you put the pieces of the puzzle together, that's what it sounds like we're heading to. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. So that is your cigarette update of the day. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully, we'll get a few of these in every day while Chantel is busy taking her break, not taking her break. That was a lot. Did you guys enjoy that? Hey, Sleepwalker Building, playing catch up, but you and Sam look so skinty. Thank you for glazing us up. We appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Did I read that message, or did I totally skip it? Oh my God. If I did not read your message, I'm so sorry, but I feel like I did. Hey, Puff the Magic Dragon. A Big Bertha says, my furry brats spill and break stuff all the time. They're just things, but our fur babies are living beings and we love them. She should have spoiled the cat that earned her $500,000. I'm the same way, Big Bertha. I'm about that with animals, and I'm like that with children. Like, there's things can be replaced. Accidents are going to happen. You're going to get puppies. You're going to get cats. They're going to tear up your furniture. They're going to chew your stuff up. Correct them properly and move on from it. Same with kids. Kids are going to spill their drinks. They're going to make messes. They may even break a TV. But if you are that unhinged, where you got to come out and you got to be so loud that you're screaming in the face of an elderly cat and they're frozen for 20 to 30 seconds, you don't need to own animals. You don't need to be a fucking parent. It's really that simple. So I wonder why she did not just find this cat a home. Like, why didn't you do the right thing? You claimed to the community that was what all of this was about, was that you wanted to save the cat. You wanted to give BBJ a better life, and come to find out that's not what you did, and you collected thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're not going to forget. Okay? Just because you decided to not do your one by one, maybe if I don't do it, no, we'll be 6 years from now. We're still going to be having the same conversation. Okay? Lisa Simpson says she never considered it her cat. She was the evil stepmother. Exactly, Lisa Simpson. And that is fucking disgusting, because you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do any of that, but you decided you were going to, and you profited from it to the point to where it sounds like to me, you're taking your big ass to Greece to buy yourself a property because you can't afford one in Canada. You all wouldn't believe the other shit that I know that I can't say as far as finances are concerned and what ain't been paid ever. I'll leave it at that. Tabitha Pondu says, my birthday was on the 6th. Can I get the birthday song and a happy birthday in the Gunther voice? Oh, what a request, girl. Congratulations on making it another year. And
happy birthday to you, Tabitha. Oh, yeah.
I love it so much. Happy birthday, girl, and thank you for being a member. Lori, who is totally sane, guys, she is not. If I was fighting with one of my family members on the internet, I would ask anybody to please do not get involved, especially if I know that person has receipts on me, and I'm going to assume if this is my family, more than likely they're going to have lots of receipts on me. Do not engage. You're not helping my situation any. Don't feel like you need to fight with me. Just let that motherfucker talk. You ain't helping me whatsoever. So I guess when it all comes out, Annie, cigarette, you can thank Lori for helping the process. Lori, please don't stop. Guppy says cigarette teardrop. Exactly, Guppy. And thank you so much for the support. Exactly, Kyle. Don't get involved in families' fights. Yep. Sam says, I love a cigarette update. Well, that's as good as I can give you. All right. I'm not really good with the nuh-uh, Django. You missed. I thanked Mia for her gifted memberships. You must have not heard me. I didn't miss you, Mia, did I? No. I told her thank you. Puff the Magic Dragon. Hey, y'all. Hey, love the V-Day merch. Hey, girl. Thank you for being a member for 15 months. Thank you. Why do we stop calling her Gary? Oh, I still call her Gary. I just really like Cigarette. I don't know why I think Cigarette's so funny. It makes me laugh. Gary's still funny. See, the cool thing about us is that every like couple of months or something, we come up with a new nickname. And then before, like, there's so many nicknames that we got Dirt Neck, we got Gary, we got Cigarette, we got, I don't know. There's several. We just always come up with new nicknames. So, you got to kind of try different ones out. Cigarette's the best name I ever heard. Yeah, I love it too. It's great. Hey, Wicked Crafter. Us girls like it long and slow. Chris is twinsies, even change. Exactly, Wicked Crafter. French fried fraudster. Well, there's that. Shanty's twin for sure. I'm almost caught up in chat. Sorry, guys. Big Bertha says, Chris just blooped you. Hashtag Kung Fu Gary. There's that one. Let's also not forget, dude, when you go back and you go over all of the lies of Cigarettes has told on her YouTube platform, it's absolutely wild. When she said that she was a professional, a karate expert, that she was an accountant, that she had lived in, was it Chicago? And that she has mob family ties in Gary, Indiana, that she had American citizenship because that's where, or some weird shit. Dude, she's told so many fucking weird lies. It's crazy. Hey, Mary Beth, good to see you. I don't like to get involved in drama, but Dirt Neck was my favorite nickname. Dirt Neck was golden. I really like Dirt Neck, and people really didn't understand the Dirt Neck. No, Polly Jean, we haven't got to it yet. We're going to. Don't worry. The Dirt Neck name, for one, it came from Blueface's baby mama over there. Okay, I was listening to her go off on some girl in some show or whatever, and she called her a Dirt Neck bitch, and I was like, "That's a good one, girl. I'm going to use that," and I did. I used it on French Fry Girl. But dirt neck just means your neck's so big you can't get underneath it to clean it, and you don't clean it, so you got dirt underneath your neck, so you're a dirt neck. And then Lori and Annie Cigarette or whatever, she turned it into like I was being racist towards her, some weird shit. I'm just like, so you dislike being called dirt neck so much that you're willing to call me a racist because of it. Okay, Gary. All right, whatever. Anyways, she was going off on Biggie. Is that what it was, Mango? I can't remember. Wicked Crafter says a nickname for every fry in her greasy box. That's right, Wicked Crafter. That is so true. And thank you for the super chat. Okay, so listen, we're going to watch Foodie clean or not clean her apartment, which in my opinion, it's not cleaning, just basically rearranging, moving shit around, taking breaks, eating, doing skincare. I've never seen somebody. It was very fascinating. Yeah. Lift it up and wipe it out. Exactly. It was very fascinating watching Chantel clean her apartment. Hey, babe. Oh, I love that. You want to show them?
Yes.
Hold on.
I made myself 2 shirts today.
She wants to show you guys her other shirt. Okay, this is my wife's other. That's not us either. This is my wife's other shirt. There you go. That's enough. I like that one too.
Wait. It says, fuck off. Available in the merch store, 26 Valentine. Okay.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you, babe.
I was going to ask you something.
Okay, ask me.
Okay, hold on. My nose gets to running and stuff, and I can't let them see that. No, I do blow my nose. I mute every so often. I blow it. It's pretty embarrassing. Anyways, so Foodie was cleaning her apartment yesterday, and she was taking breaks, and she was sitting down, and she was doing her skincare while she was cleaning. So my question to you is, have you ever decided that you were going to clean your house or clean your apartment, wherever it is that you're living at that time, and take some time out and do your skincare in the middle of that?
No.
See, when I deep clean my house, when I'm cleaning my house, more than likely I'm getting up first thing in the morning before I've had a shower, putting your hair up, still in your jammies, mopping, hands and knees, you're cleaning, you're sweating, everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand, at what point do you decide now is the time to whip out the skincare products?
And did she go wash her hands before she's?
No, and you're going to see that. Like, Just Saying has captured all of this. She's clipped it all. We're going to watch through her channel. Let me share her link in the chat. Man, thank goodness for the clip channels out here, especially since I even thought yesterday, like, I don't need to worry about downloading it, because why would she take it down? She needs to leave content on her channel. She fucking took it down again, like the psycho that she is. Unhinged.
Hey, I just realized that's probably the first time those people have seen just how much taller you are than me.
Yeah, you think so?
Probably.
I mean, you really can't tell. My hair makes it pretty. It makes a significant difference.
Thank you.
I have my house shoes on. I'm in my pajamas still, guys. Like, I'm just, I'm over it, dude. I cannot wait for all of this shit to be gone and to feel my normal self. Like, it's horrible. You should feel so sorry for me, okay?
Hey, I just found mine like this today. It was in my big purse.
The peppermint?
Yeah, my little one. I just found it.
I keep mine on my desk.
I keep it in my purse.
I can use it out here. Yeah. You're in your pajamas too, Mia Moore? I never take the kids to school in my pajamas. Like, I always get ready for the day. You know, everything's done, but I couldn't do it today, dude. I'm exhausted over being sick for, like, how long have I been sick?
My poor woman. Like, this is like the third week or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm surviving and shit, but damn.
Hell, going on a month.
Mm-hmm.
Chantel's lost a tooth recently. What did you say, Dr. Watson?
Which one?
Thank you, Chuck and his ducks. Thank you. Yeah, the orders are coming in. Thank you so much.
Which one, though? Which tooth did she lose? I'm dead. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you, hon. I never leave the house in PJs. Face America, I usually don't either, okay? But it's not like I had to exit my vehicle or anything. I just couldn't do it today.
Oh, so she probably swallowed it.
She probably did. Ooh, could you imagine? Anywho, please go sub up to the original creator. Have her linked at the top of the chat. Let me get that pulled up. Give me just a moment. Jesus, Lord Almighty. I want to see if I can make it full screen today, please. Oh, yes. Sweet. There we go. Lights Out Drill Instructor says skincare while you got swamp ass. No, exactly. Lights Out. I mean, dude, skincare when you care absolutely nothing else about your body, your health, your hygiene. You're going raw ass to toilets, okay? And you're not using the toilet seat. Why the hell do you care about your skin at that point? Swamp ass. Ew. Lights Out. Thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. What else was I going to say that she said in this video? I feel like there was something else that I wanted to bring up. Oh, yeah. Okay. So her complaining, and we'll get to that, I hope, and saying that her ribs are what's bothering her. I don't think it's her ribs. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's her ribs? I tend to believe that she's got kidney issues. Uncontrolled diabetes. Hey, Tweet T. She's not taking her insulin. She's told us all about the barbecue piss that she had back in Kuwait. I think it's organs. I think probably her kidneys. I think whatever it is, it's going to be bad. So if she's not, I don't know. I believe that she went to the hospital because she showed her bracelet. I don't know if they don't just automatically check for that kind of thing, but I think girl's got some issues with her kidneys for sure. Dialysis. She said she hasn't been on insulin since Kuwait. Yep. Crazy. Liver, maybe for sure. Not her ribs. It's definitely an organ. Hey, Kelly Jean, good to see you. Her kidneys are trying to filter all of that, and it's going to cause her pain. Dude, and I don't think she's faking. I think it's legit. Whatever's going on with Foodie, it's legit, and it's everything is coming crashing down on Foodie all at once. Her finance situation, her bad health issues that she has, it's all happening at once, because I do think when she eventually gets tested for whatever issues that she has, I think she'll end up getting admitted to the hospital. Like it's probably going to be pretty bad. And then what? You think it's kidney stones, pancreatitis, a UTI, and a yeast infection? I don't know. I think it's probably a little bit more serious than that, but it could be. I don't know. Very good says Chantel reminds me of Heimlich from A Bug's Life. She's built like him and moves like him. I know who you're talking about. I heard her on while working yesterday. You realized that and about died. I know exactly the bug that you're talking about. I'm fucking dead. Very good. Thank you for the support. And STD, she probably does after if she did hook up with dishwasher for sure. But I don't think that's necessarily what's causing her pain. I think it's her freaking kidneys or her liver for sure. My neighbor lost a leg due to diabetes, said it happened overnight. One day he woke up and couldn't walk. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Her pussy is touching the poop water. It definitely sounds like a UTI or worse. I'm dead. C. diff again. Oh, very good. Thank you for the support. Okay, let's get into this.
Oh, what's going on? Seriously, I don't know what's going on with that. You know, like,
You know,
hi.
you know. I mean, to be quite fair, it was a pretty good video. It was a pretty good live stream from what I got to see of it. When Foodie is just laying there and she's sealing and she's being cocky or smug, whatever you want to call it, and she's reading chat and having conversations with, you know, there's another one that's pretty unhinged in her chat. And I've never really paid attention to her. It's that Melly girl. Melly's crazy too. So you got Melly, you got Turd Drop. I feel like Tracy has dialed it down some, probably found another creator that she's bothering right now. But Melly's pretty fucking crazy too. But so the live stream yesterday was pretty good as far as content is concerned, cleaning and cooking and eating, minimum sealing and issues. Oh, my ribs. I got all these, you know, problems. I need to go to the ER and B's. But then she just pulled it down. Like, why would you do that? Why would you continue to hurt your channel? Where are you making income? Fondue says a great time to update. Hashtag Big Chop 2026. Looks like we're heading in that direction, to be quite honest, Fondue. And thank you for the super chat. No, Hectic Llama. Honestly, for Foodie, not working right now, living at home, nothing to do. The best thing that she could do is keep her environment, keep her space absolutely clean, like spotless. Honestly, there's no reason for it. I don't understand how she even gets the messes. They even get to the extent that they do. Like, how? You just keep setting stuff down and setting stuff down and setting stuff down. It's just bizarre, really. Someone in Jordy's chat says she looks like Hoodsy from As Told by Ginger. I'm begging you to look him up. Hold on. Let's see. Picklefoot is mine. Just a reminder. No way, Butter Crumpet. What makes you think you get the pickled foot? Look, there's enough foot to go around for everybody. Oh my God. It kind of does. Not fat enough, but in the face, I can see it for sure. No home training. It's quite bizarre. It really is.
Yeah, I have a seasonal bin where I put my seasonal stuff. Because
she has a seasonal bin where she puts her seasonal stuff. You don't say. Like the rest of us. Over here, Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit A. I present to you a TV tray with lots of fucking trash on it. You got what looks like a water bottle. Medication. I'm not really sure what is all on that TV tray right there, but she's got it. This looks like when I walked into my 60, 70-year-old grandma's room, and this was back in the 90s, you know, where they just kept their medication all piled up together with all of their Bengays and stuff like that. This looks like what I would walk into in my grandma's room, but it's in Chantel's living room. It's crazy. She don't sleep here, I don't think. Maybe she does. I don't know.
You know, the snowman, the cat completely destroyed it.
It does look like a nursing home display. It sure does. Did she really say that? I'm going to pin your comment. Rearranging deck chairs says, actual comment from Melly. I was in Walmart and was clenching so hard to get to the bathroom, but I was walking down the aisle. A turd slipped out and went down my pant leg onto the floor. These are adults, ladies and gentlemen. These are absolute adults. These are the kind of people that hang out in Foodie's chat. It's crazy. That's great for you, Melly.
I'm going to bring this into the spare room. My mat on the floor.
Right there. We need to go to the spare room with you. That's where she's taken all of her trash and all of her junk. She's taken her bin where she puts all of her seasonal items into the bin, into the spare bedroom. Can we go in the spare bedroom, please? I want to see it. Her window's open. Just so you guys know, her window's open. It's cold as shit in Canada right now. Evil Angel says, pretty soon her Beezers will be as broke as her. Many of them could barely afford their monthly YouTube subscriptions, and now they have to pay for a third. It's true, Evil Angel. It's very true. Thank you for the super chat, hun. That grunting sounds familiar. That cough syrup? Wasn't that cough syrup that she picked out? I don't think that Chantel's been sick recently, has she?
Hi. Wait.
That's true, Cancer Warrior. Lights Out says, it's 8 a.m. Melly, get yourself together. They're disgusting. Cancer Warrior says that she thinks Melly was flirting with Salah with the poop talk. I could totally see that. She's on the sauce, confirmed. Lights Out, thank you for the super chat. This is great. Okay, so this was in her little TV tray in the living room. Okay, I'm sure she's about to tell us what that is that she has, but she made it to the kitchen where she's setting back down already, and I assume this shit does not belong in the kitchen neither, so it's still not gonna go to the place where it belongs. Go ahead, Foodie.
My ribs.
Complaining we're 8 minutes and 35 seconds into it, complaining that her ribs hurt.
Hey, butter, Nina, lemon juice. Hey. Huh? By Kick, yes, streaming on Kick, Krista. That's right. Get off my prayer rug, you.
Okay, Fondue says Melly says she was an ex-dominatrix. Is that prostitute? Flirted with Salah all the time. I love that for Foodie. And she never got the boot. So how come she got to stay around? That's interesting. Fondue, thank you for that information and thank you for the support.
Hey, Dank.
Oh, Foodie absolutely needs oxygen. She needs an oxygen tank. It needs to be the one on the wheels. She needs to have the little pack. It'll go with her when she goes to the Walmart or wherever she goes grocery shopping. It can attach to her Foodie Scooty. And she's going to be, this is your future, Chantel. And this is what is going to happen. It's just going to happen. There's no way around it. We are eventually in the next couple of months see you driving around on your wheelchair with an oxygen tank in your mask, your little tubes in your nose. It's going to happen. It should have already happened.
I'm going to cook later. Right now, I want to set this up. Wait, on my other phone. You can set this up, and it's an app, measures all your stuff. So
she got herself a scale out of her last paycheck. She absolutely blew through that paycheck. Why would Foodie need a scale? For what? It's not like she's going to take her weight serious. I mean, when you go to the doctor, Chantel, they're going to weigh you there. You didn't need to go spend $60, $70 on a scale that you're not even going to use anyways. This shit just doesn't make sense. Big Bertha says, I try to order 3 things and it's saying delivery not available for my area. I'm not even 2 hours away. Babe, you got to see what's going on. I just heard her say something. She heard me, Big Bertha. She's going to look into it. Thank you so much for the support and letting us know. Salty Blonde says she may have a pulmonary embolism, blood clot in your lung. Get your oxygen, cutie. Isn't that like deathly? Can't you die from that? She bought 2. She bought 2 scales, 2 prayer rugs, 2 purses. And she's got no way to take any of this shit back. You got your postcard? Oh my God, I'm so glad you finally got it. The shipping always gets wonky. I know, it's Shopify, bro.
My Pilates stuff.
Here's her Pilates kit. There's the kit that she bought.
By the way, the scale, I don't know what to do. I guess I can return it. I just have to go to a Canada Post. I think there's one in that mall there. Resistance bands. There's something to put in the spare room.
You got multiple people in the chat saying that their shipping was messed up too. So see if you can get it taken care of.
No.
Hi. What would you like? Would you like something to drink or something? What would you like? You have your water. I can't make you anything to eat because you're cat. What would you like?
Kick. It's pinned. Foodie Beauty Kick. Did you guys find it? I think some of you found it, you said. So I put this in the spare room here, see? I have a spare room. Right here. Show up.
Can we see the spare room? Can anybody tell me? I didn't get to see all of it. Did she ever show the spare room? Because if she did not show the spare room, there's a reason why she did not show the spare room. I could imagine what's going in. She's just taking anything. All these purchases that she just made. This is why are you boxing up your scale and taking it over to your spare room? I don't understand that thought process. So your scale comes, take it out of the box, put your scale, the box in the recycling pile that I know you've got to have and move on from it. She just put it back in the box and she's stuffing everything into the spare room. So all this shit that you had to have with your last paycheck, you're stuffing it back in your spare room. Oh my God, that's fucking great. Look at her gutting in there. It's good.
Right here. Show up. More Pete's. This is supposed to be Pete's room. Well, if it ever becomes his room, like, you know.
It's not going to be Peter's room until she gets so desperate, so absolutely desperate. And I don't think that there's any way that Peter can save the situation. Peter doesn't make the kind of money where he can come in and pay off Chantel's back rent, or even, I doubt he even makes enough money to split the rent 50-50. How much do you think Peter pays? How much money do you think that Peter pays renting that room that he rents? A couple $100 maybe? How much is Chantel's rent? Like $2,200? So you mean to tell me that Peter's going to go from paying probably $200 to $300 to paying over $1,000 to live with Chantel and help her out on the bills? Yeah, right. Peter isn't even working until February.
It has a closet. I heard legally that.
He pays $400, $375. Okay, well, still, all right, I'm on the low side here. I mean, I can't imagine. If I'm renting a room, bitch, I'll give you $200. That's all I got. Take it or leave it.
That's the condition that you have to have a closet. So I don't know if that's true or what.
It's a very nice apartment. That's a very nice place. That she was lucky that. And again, people have speculated that it wasn't Foodie that put this apartment in her name regardless. She was lucky whoever was willing to get it, whether it was somebody else or she actually did get approved. She's lucky to be living in a place like this. And she's not going to be able to, she's just not going to be able to pay for anything. She can't. It's just not possible. I'm going to be very, very, You know, I'll be stuck to the fucking screen to see how she'll make this shit shake.
I'll put this in the wash.
It looks like she's wearing a diaper, and it looks like the diaper is saggy. She couldn't even get approval for the vet credit program. Exactly, Dorky. Exactly. Hey, Kiva. Good to see you, hun. I want to see that room. What's this? What is this? Is that a piece of pita? What is that? That's interesting. Are you listening to the bags in the trash? It is pita. It's hardened pita, just laid out on the counter. Just lay it out on the counter. That's where the pita bread goes. All right. Do you just hear like the bags? I think that we're just kind of glossing over the noise in the background. I'm gonna tap it back so you can hear the struggle in the background to actually take in how much trash is inside of this apartment already. She had to actually dig for this. I think it's a broom and dustpan that she has. And this is why Foodie's brain to me don't work right. So all of her floors are hardwood, whatever, you know, the vinyl. She doesn't have carpet. You would think that she would just get herself some kind of like you know, like a electrical vacuum, something that's not too expensive, but a broom and a dustpan in your condition, Chantel, you're not never going to take care of those floors the way that you need to. And you could have got yourself a nice vacuum for hardwood floors if you wouldn't have wasted all your money on multiple scales, prayer rugs, Pilates equipment that you're never going to use. And God only knows what else you bought, because I can hear the amount of trash in that apartment. You have been doing nothing but spending. We can hear it.
Just rock salt and all kinds of crap.
Langley, look at the way she lives. Like, you know what I mean? You don't understand it, but when you see how Chantel lives, you can't really expect her to. She can't even put the trash in the trash can. She can't even put the trash in the trash can. That's the part that's always stumped me. Like, how do you throw trash on the floor? When she lived in the villa, instead of just putting the trash in the trash can, which to me it seemed like it took the same amount of effort, she's like, poof, because she kept black trash bags all in her room. So it's not like she had to go downstairs to the kitchen to throw anything away. She kept trash bags with trash in her room all the time. But instead of using the trash bag, she just throw it on the floor. So when you have somebody like that who operates and they throw trash on their floor, we're beyond somebody just being ornery. We're beyond somebody just being lazy. And this comes down to, again, those things are also included, but she ain't right. She ain't, it's beyond just lazy and disgusting, because again, I have to point out the same amount of effort to throw the can on the floor would be the same amount of effort to throw the can in the bag. But her brain don't work right. She's a fucking funkle. Like, we're not just saying that. I'm just able to manage to break boxes down and take them to the trash. And I'm not saying that she's not lazy and she ain't ornery. Yes, a Roomba. Hell yeah. Absolutely. But I definitely think like her she just ain't firing on all cylinders. You know what I mean? I have one of those mops and vacuums. It was less than $200. Yeah, you can get vacuums, you know, are not very expensive. And she could get one that it's one of those sticks and you charge it and just slap the battery in there. It ain't that expensive. Did I see that MFW is back on YouTube? No, I don't follow that train wreck, that shit show. I guess good for her. Desi's mama says so fucking lazy and disgusting. I do agree. I agree, but I also think that it's more than that for sure. She can't be bothered. She waits until it gets really bad. And she might be one of those type of people who just like to be, they like the look of trash, maybe. I don't know. And I know that sounds crazy, but I think that's like really a thing. Your Dyson was over 600. Hell yeah, I bet it was. Jordy says the infuriating addition to it all is even though the Beezers see her wasting money, they will still send more money when she grifts. A fool in their money, Jordy. There is a saying for that for sure. Thank you so much for the support, honey. Good to see you.
Hold on. You're in the room there.
The way that she's hunched over, I mean, you're already short as fuck too, Chantel. You're damn near touching the floor. Look what I can do.
Yeah, I know, honey. What is this stupid cheap ass Dollar Tree?
And again, just to point out, you've bought all this ridiculous crap that you don't even need, and you don't even have a decent broom and dustpan to clean your house with. I want a strong vacuum like the car wash. Oh, like the car wash vacuums? Yeah, hell yeah. You mean for inside or you mean for your car? I don't have a Roomba. I have I think it's called a Eufy. I got it last year. It's the best money I've ever spent. And I fucking love that thing. I fight with that thing all the time. It does have its issues with Wi-Fi and everything, but worth every single dollar. No regrets. She's bent like that because she can't see past the gun. Oh my God, I'm dead.
Okay, move out of the way. She's not afraid of the broom at all. Unfortunately.
Sarah's love buddy says, look, Salah, a domestic goddess who prays. Do you miss her yet? Wait till she eats the vegetables. Okay. That's when she's really going to lay that shit on thick. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. We have one of the same, the Eufys. Hell yeah. I love mine, dude.
For me. Because
I named mine Rosie, Aaliyah. Like Rosie from the Jetsons. Yep.
She will come and she will, you know. Okay.
Sam says that she thinks that the shipping is fixed and it's open globally. Thank you for that, babe. She claimed once and now going for a break is so Chantel. I know.
Move, steady.
Oh, Cancer Warrior, me too. I mean, I don't know if I'm tripping, but it sounds like she's definitely sweeping up a lot of shit off her floor. Are y'all listening to the kind of the noise that it's making going into that dustpan? Gary says in another live stream, a viewer asked Foodie Beauty if she would date a Quebec man, and she immediately said no because she can only date Muslim men. So there's not Muslim men in Quebec. Keep in mind, a man can both be Quebec and Muslim, but that he might have his own income. Yeah, exactly, Gary. She knows what she's looking for. That's not what she meant. She knows exactly. She needs a man, not only Muslim, but they need citizenship or they need to be unemployed. That's the kind of men that she's seeking out. Exactly. Gary, thank you for the super chat. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
That's good for now.
She won't date a Quebec Did we recover? Are we here, ladies and gentlemen? What the hell? Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. I think I'm back. I'm tethering. Can you hear me? Can you hear me and see me? Can you hear me and see me? Fucking Syrian internet. You need to complain to freaking whatever their name is. Spectrum. Got me over here knocking over my trash can and shit. Hold on a second, for the love of God. What a shit show, bro. I'm so glad. Spectrum, I want you to listen to this because I know you're just like the rest of the smart devices around this motherfucker. I'm so glad that T-Mobile is installing, as we speak, their fiber internet connection all through our neighborhood because, bitch, we're done. We are done here, son. All right? I just want you to know that. You know what? I'll even call you later and let you know how fucking done I am with your shit. Kathy says, damn it, I'm late. My postcard and stickers arrived this morning and they are great. Aw, thank you so much, Yaba. You really are the best and I love it here. I'm so glad you got it, Kathy. And thank you for the support, hun. Good to see you. Jordy says, look at all Cinderella trying to clean them floors. I mean, my God. And the fact that she has to live stream it, and I'm not mad that she did because I think that's great, just shows that she needs to be patted on the ass whenever she does the bare minimum. That speaks volumes of Foodie. Shut up, Panda. Jordy, thank you for the support. Spectrum, suck my fupa balls. Exactly, Fondue. Thank you, girl. Jenna Taylor says, Gary Mafia hacked you. Yeah. Imagine, seriously, dead ass, listen to me, because you make a great point there, Jenna. Imagine how ridiculous I would sound if I came on here and I speculated that Gary Cigarette herself was hacking my internet. Y'all would probably think I was crazy. That's how you sound, Gary, when you speculated that your brother was hacking your shit when you were in Greece and you were having internet problems because you were in Greece. You dumb fuck. Anyways, let's pull the video back up on the damn screen. Try this shit again. Hopefully we can make through. Yeah, you would be worried about me? Hell yeah. Yeah, I tethered, babe. I'm tethering from my phone, so I probably should start charging it.
Yeah, this is my new
I'm gonna let this play. I gotta charge my phone.
shirt. Oh! When she turned to the side.
Wait.
Here you go. Shirt.
Oh my God, I almost missed it. It's almost like Sam set me up, dude, to miss like the best part of the entire live stream. Can you guys believe that shit? Could you imagine if we just like didn't even acknowledge what just happened? Starlink? No way. Starlink is crap. That's for people who live out in the country who just need something better than satellite. I mean, it basically is satellite, right? Starlink. No way. Why is that? You know what that reminds me of? She looks shaped like a duck. Is that the, it is, right? She looks like a duck. You know how like you go and you see a duck and they're waddling, or a goose or something like that? Quack, 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 quack. Her diaper's full, bitch. Hold on.
Oh! 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 When she turned to the side, she got the booty pride. Oh,
Slap it down.
booty pride.
Let me get this straight. So you won't sit on your toilet seat because you're scared you're gonna break it, but you will plop down in that cheap ass computer chair. Okay.
Oh.
That's how I'm gonna start sitting down. Oh. I'm not getting any kind of hotspot bullshit. I use a hotspot for backup, but I gotta have some cable internet. You know what I mean? I don't want none of that. They send you a modem and that shit's too slow. Do you know how many people we have living in this house? Do you know how many kids are gaming around the clock in this? No, absolutely not. No, No Starlink, no Verizon hotspot, none of that bullshit. Absolutely not. How did I get behind in chat again? Holy crap. Hold on. DuckTales, woo. She is DuckTales. Could you imagine if they made like an episode with the obese duck from DuckTales? That'd be great. Karina says, didn't know sturdy kidney bean was a body type. Thanks for being a member for 11 months, hon. Their knees aren't strong enough to sit down properly. Is that what it is? It's because she's low to the ground and her knees aren't sturdy?
Oh, it hurts.
DuckTales, woo. Yeah, we ain't that rural. Hell no. Just listen, T-Mobile is going to have their shit done before long, and then middle finger right on Spectrum's nose. Come turn this shit off. But not until then. Maybe I shouldn't talk shit until they're done installing it. They're going to cut me off. Very Good says, what did I tell you? She's the caterpillar, dude. I know. You're not wrong. Very Good. Especially when she turned to the side, you really can see it. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Chuck says, excuse me, my ducks are more dainty than this. They may be. Okay. So maybe we'll pivot back to what Very Good said in the caterpillar. Okay. The caterpillar is probably a better example as far as a lookalike is concerned, but she still wobbles like a duck. Quack, fucking quack. I'm just saying. Those knees haven't bit in years. Legs like a parrot. She walks like she's got a peg leg. Oh my God, she does, Crump. I'm dead. You fucking killed it, bro. Hey, Had Decent. Thanks for the great coverage of the beast. Oh yeah, the sisters, the twinsies. Thank you. That really means a lot. And thank you for being a member for 3 months. Hell yeah. The very hungry caterpillar.
Because when I move a lot, I have to breathe in heavier.
Excuse me, ma'am, for interrupting you, but I haven't seen you move a lot yet. We are 13 minutes into this episode, and I haven't seen a lot of movement coming out of your side of things, if you know what I mean. I mean, okay, you did a little bit of sweeping. I'll give you that. But I mean, it's not like you're out here running a marathon or anything, you know? You get to running and walking. And I mean, where's Manning? She knows about that kind of stuff. She's always doing some kind of marathon. I'm sure her sides get to hurting all the time. So if you're talking about that kind of pain, Foodie, we're going to have to disagree with you, okay? The kind of pain that you're experiencing could be several things. More than likely, I would say it's your uncontrolled type 2 diabetes. Other people speculate it's the green peen has already set in with the STD infection. I don't know. If I was you, I'd probably get that shit checked out.
When I breathe in,
it's pain. When I breathe out, there's pain. When I sit here, there's pain. When I move, there's pain. When I sleep, there's pain. When I go to the bathroom, there's also pain. So, excuse me, ma'am. I think you're in pain 24/7. You might want to have that checked out.
Nope, still haven't talked to Solo.
This motherfucker in Canada. For the love of God. She's in Canada. Okay. It's cold as hell in Canada. What was the temperature yesterday, Canadians? Where's Tally? What was the temperature yesterday? She's got the window open, for the love of God. She's wiping sweat from her forehead. You would have think that she really did some cleaning in that apartment. She shuffled a few things around, got her cheap ass broom out of the closet, which she had to dig for, and she's already breaking a sweat. Wicked Crafter says a farting spin would have accomplished the same goal with less effort. That's true, Wicked Crafter. And thank you for the super chat. She has to be in pain 24/7, being that big and not being able to breathe. Exactly. It's colder than a well digger's ass. That's the temperature. Yeah, exactly.
Remember this box with the stupid fan I took from the room, but it doesn't even work.
Look at the pita bread, bro. Throw it away. You're cleaning your kitchen. Like, how long does the pita bread stay on the counter? That would be the first thing. Why would you have food just sitting there going stale, rotting, air drying out on your counter? You got a broom, you're setting down, throw the pita away, Chantal. Oh, God, hump confirmed. Girls had a hump. It's been confirmed years ago. Desi's mama says her enlarged heart is seriously bad. Yeah. Yeah. And getting worse as each and every day goes by for sure. I love that Teardrop told her it was no big deal, but then told the chat that she was going to the ER. Hello, Badisi. Desi, thank you for the support. I'm 50 and this she is so disturbing to watch. She literally has done this to herself. I feel no sympathy. Badisi, that's the thing. Oh, look, I just got a text from Spectrum saying that there's been an outage reported in our area. Is there a reason that there's multiple outages, Spectrum? Is there a problem? Maybe you should think about getting everything fixed. I don't know. Anyways, that's besides the point. But it's the thing. We've been watching her for a long time. A lot of people in the community have been here for like 8 years. We've watched Chantel do the opposite of what she needed to do. You can't feel sorry for her. She's had so many opportunities to turn this shit around. And not only does she refuse to get better, but she does shit out of spite. Like she'll eat certain things out of spite because she thinks that shit's cute. And she lives by the code that she's untouchable. So yeah, I mean, this is on you. If you want to have to sit down in your little chair to sweep your apartment, Chantel, then that's you, bro. Negative 15 Celsius. Well, what's that in American? You act like I know that. So weird. I don't know Celsius.
There's your toy. Wrappers from the Amazon.
Like call and get my account credited every time it goes out. I don't know. I'm not that kind of Karen.
Hard to eat bread. I couldn't bend. All the stuff that fell on the floor is still there.
I got to slow her down. It's too fast for me. I'm sorry. Let me put it back on normal speed. I think just saying, oh, is she still linked? I think just saying has this sped up to an extent. So when I put it in 1.5, it goes even faster. And I want to take in when Chantel's on the move. I don't need to just, get through this shit.
Oh, I need to grab her. Oh.
Hello. It's currently 1300 hours. At the moment, it's 0 degrees Celsius.
What's 0 degrees Celsius? Can somebody tell me? 5 degrees? Can't tell Marie? Holy shit. Look at her. She's listening to the, I don't know what device that she has that's giving her all the weather updates or whatever. Oh, really, Ard? Well, Sam will have to call. I can't be bothered. 32? 32 is pretty cold. I'm going to have my heat on when it's 32. 32 is cold, Foxy. Don't be ridiculous. Okay. It's 32 out in this episode right here.
With a low of -2 degrees and high of 1 degree. Looks like it'll be a cloudy day. Have a lovely day.
I'm in Canada. Why do you have a British accent always? I don't have a Canadian accent alarm. Hello, sorry for interrupting you.
Bertha says, my order went through. Sam, please let me know you got it and all is well. One is for my daughter. Big Bertha, thank you, girl. We appreciate your support. Babe, did you see Big Bertha's message? I just read it to you, so I'm sure she's here listening. Thank you, Bertha.
Imagine. Well, it's just going to have to wait because... Okay, let's do our skincare. Rose hip oil.
So we're taking a break from cleaning. You've been cleaning probably about 2 minutes. And we're going to do skincare. Okay. All right. Mind you, she's been cleaning. She's been touching things. The pita bread #1 is still behind her ass. It hasn't even made its way to the trash can. I don't know if it ever does. Okay. There's been no washing. Not only has she not washed her hands, ladies and gentlemen, she's about to apply skincare treatment to her face that we all know she has not washed. I just watched Chantel wipe sweat from her head with her hand. This is why your skin is as bad as it is, Chantel. It's because you are applying skincare to a dirty face. You are actually pushing in all the dirt and all the grime into your skin, into your pores. This is not doing you any good whatsoever. Why do you operate like this? And you spent money on this crap. Yeah, such a waste of money. Langley says, I've been thinking about the commode thing. No way she can balance on that. People get so offended. Porcelain and balanced to use that portable bidet, which means she's standing up and she's using it, blowing her shit in the air. Langley, I don't think that she's using the bidet at all. I'm going back to what Foodie told us a long time ago, is that she did not do anything to clean herself after she went to the restroom, that she just did her business and she walked away. I don't think that she puts effort into the portable bidet. I really, really honestly do not, but she might. And if she does, she's making more of a mess. I can only imagine. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Lights Out says, not a washed hand or face in sight. Yummy. Yum, yum, yum. Lights Out, thank you for the support. Under Oak Chronicles. Why do I want to say like under roach something? Every time I look at your name, it seems like it says some kind of roach. I got to slow down and read what it says. Peter Pita, the newest side character. Oh my God, that's actually fucking hilarious. Do you all remember Falafi? Do you remember when Foodie was in Syria and I'm pretty sure she was pretty high on the pain medication and she had that falafel and she was using it as a microphone and then Butter Crumpet made a face out of it and we printed that for a sticker and everybody got a Falafi sticker for the month? That shit was epic. I love us. We're the best community around, man. Thank you for the support, hun. There's also Jeff, the Couch Pineapple, who is also a member of the community. Yep. Cutie skincare should be the least of your concerns. This motherfucker's got an enlarged heart, an enlarged liver, bad kidneys, uncontrolled type 2 diabetes, a rotting asshole. More than likely, since she's been home, she's let the green peen hit, so the vagina now is on fire. And here she is doing skincare.
We're cleaning, but I mean, we're spending the day with me, basically. I take breaks in between my cleaning.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. What have you cleaned so far? Did you clean the kitchen and you're taking a break? You're sitting down, you're checking your phone. I've been guilty of that, sure. All right, did you clean your living room? Sitting down, taking a break on your phone. If you were Gary, you'd probably sit down and have a couple cigarettes before you continued to clean anymore. I bet every time Gary does something, she'll have a chore to do, like clean her toilet, and she'll clean her toilet, and then she'll go back on her couch and she'll light a cigarette. She'll smoke her cigarette. She'll ash that motherfucker, and then she'll go take out the trash, and she comes back. She sits down on the couch and she lights up a cigarette and smokes a cigarette.
But I need to do my skincare because I didn't do it after my shower.
Oh my God.
Vitamin E oil.
Come up, Gary. Show us. Go live, girl. Do a real life live stream. I gotta see this shit.
Oil.
The music in the background, dude. Listen, it's like a fucking fever dream. Oh my God. We have this woman who is absolutely filthy. God only knows the time that her body's seen soap and water. She's sweating in the Canadian winter and she's doing skincare. Listen to the music.
And then we're going to wait the shea butter on later. You don't want to layer too many products on at once. Give your skin a friggin' connection.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to us? Are you telling your audience how to do skincare? You're the last person at anybody. The only motherfuckers taking skincare advice from you is Turd Drop. And you know what? Unfortunately for Turd Drop, she can't even afford fucking running water. So she might be taking notes, but she ain't got the money to buy the product.
We haven't talked since the fight. So.
Be a man, Salah. Stand your ground, buddy. Because here's one thing I can promise the community, okay? If Salah stands his ground and he does not give in to the beast, she's gonna blow. And what does that mean for us? What does it mean when we say Chantel's gonna blow? She's gonna rage like there ain't no tomorrow, and that's what we need. Let it all out, Chantel. Tell us everything. Be a man, Salah. Stand on business, buddy.
Do I have to go get my phone? I don't wanna.
I bet Annie makes a thumbnail. I bet she sits there and makes a thumbnail, and then she smokes a cigarette, and then she schedules her live stream, and then she smokes like 7 cigarettes. And then she goes, "La Paz, that's so fucking funny. I'm dead." Langley, holy shit, girl. Thank you so much for gifting 20 the YouTube Underground memberships. I appreciate you. Where's my sponsor? Hold on. He wants to come on camera. All right, here's the pickle. Pickle, what do you got to say?
You are stronger than you think, and you can overcome anything.
That's right. That's for you, Langley, and that's not for you, Dirtneck. Light another one, big girl. Welcome, welcome, all new members. Please feel free to use your custom emojis in chat. Thank you, Langley girl. I appreciate you. Back to you, Chantel.
All right, time to start breaking shit down or what? Stuff down?
You want to go in the sink? What do you want?
I gotta clean my sink. You have to stay off the counter today. I haven't had breakfast yet. Should I have breakfast?
Where'd the pita go? Y'all didn't tell me she threw it away. Look how hard it was. Babe, look at your phone. Look at the stream. Look how hard it is. Watch. What? Is it supposed to be that hard? I don't think it's supposed to be that hard. Tuxedo Bowie, hello. I'm in Ottawa 3 days. If she goes shopping, I'm going undercover. P.S. Foxy Roxy has the creamiest budussy. Oh my God. Wow. You had me until creamiest budussy. Holy shit. Foxy Roxy, how you feel about that, girl? You better be going, listen, if I don't get a fucking picture out in the wild, there's always, look, if fucking Cigarette can go steal BBJ and God only knows does what to her and she's deader and dead up on her fucking mantle, I don't want to hear nothing about Tuxedo Bowie happening to be out at Walmart at the same time as Chantel. Doesn't matter. Exception to the rule. Tuxedo Bowie, don't you worry about a thing. And thank you for the support. I'm so glad to hear that Foxy has a creamy budussy. I'll note that in my little journal here forever. And thank you for the support.
I don't know why there's a really hard pita bread.
How long did that pita bread sit there? Like, how long does it take for pita bread? We should do a test, like a science experiment. All right. Remember, you used to do that in school? You'd plant the seed or whatever. You put the little seed in the wet toilet, the wet paper towel until it sprouted. And then you come back to school and be like, oh my God, my seed sprouted. And then they give you a cup and you'd plant that motherfucker. And then by the time Mother's Day came around, your plant, your little whatever it was, would be tall enough for you to take it home and give it to your mom for Mother's Day. That was your little science experiment. We should go out and get a pack of pita bread and take one of those pitas. You hate the word spread, and set it on the counter and see how many days it takes to get to that state that pita bread is in, that Chantel is about to pick up in her paw right now. Pita loofah. Lights out drill instructor says pita harder than salads cupcake. That was a banger, bitch. That was a banger. Thank you for the support, hon. Do they still do it in school? Well, how come I ain't never got no plant? I used to bring home my mom a plant like every fucking year in elementary. It ain't been not near year in my 17 years of parenting that I've received a plant home from school. So where are mine? They being thrown away before they make it back to the house. That's nice. So I'm gonna be grilling my kids today when I see them about where my plant is. That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why there's a really hard pita bread. I don't know why there's a really...
No, wait a minute. Listen to the way that it sounds when she sets it down. Chia.
I don't know why.
Did you hear the sound of it? I'm gonna slow it down. Sometimes when you slow it down, I feel like it distorts the sound. Let's put it in 0.75.
I don't know why.
You could use that as a weapon. You're worried about motherfuckers showing up at your door, just hold on to that pita bread, and if somebody knocks on your door, just open it and throw that at them. That's going to be your weapon of choice, Chantel. Sammy in Brooklyn says pita should be frozen right away and warmed as you use it. It takes a second to heat up. God, I'll never forget. I had never had pita bread until Foodie and Foodie was eating that shit. And I was like, man, I got to try it and see what it's. That shit is fire. That shit is so good, but it will get you in some serious trouble. You see where it got me? Weight loss surgery. Shameful. Sammy in Brooklyn, thank you for your support. One more time.
I don't know why the hard pita bread.
Fucking weird, Chantel. This is what makes you you, though, to be quite honest. The fact that you got old ass pita bread on your counter, it's so stale that it's solid and it makes a loud thump as you set it down. That is really what makes Foodie Foodie. Nan is better. I think I've had Nan too. Hell yeah, all that shit is really good, but really bad for you, you know? Hold on just a second. You have your daughter's plant project too. She'll be 30 this year. Aw.
But it's gonna be spotless, so don't worry. Do you guys like my new hijab? It's kind of it's a jersey one, but it's just I need to straighten it with a straightener, because otherwise it looks really wrinkly. Or do they just straighten the chiffon ones? I can't see. It's 1 o'clock. Oh, did Mary? She lost her vision, eh? Jen's Living Archive. Hello.
Oh, you make your own Nan, Wicked Crafter? I bet that's good. You make pizza with Nan? Don't come in here starting talking about food, especially anything to do with Nan or no. Don't be doing that.
Oh.
Dude, my mom kept everything. She kept, and I've tried not to do it for my kids because I'll tell you why. Because as an adult, what the fuck am I doing with my teeth? What am I doing? She kept my hair whenever she would take and get me haircuts or whatever. She would have it like put in these envelopes and it'd have the date and how old I was or whatever. All my teeth. She had the date. Like, what am I doing with this stuff? What am I doing with my schoolwork from 30 years ago? What am I supposed to do with that? So I try not to keep everything, because when your kids grow up and they become adults, more than likely, like, they ain't going to know what to do with it. They're not going to want that shit. You're just guilting yourself because you can't throw that stuff away because you feel like it's a memory and you feel like they're going to want it as adults. But more than likely, they're not going to want that shit. They're never going to go through those boxes and look through all that. When my boys first went to school, I was doing the same thing. And I have totes and totes and totes and totes because I would throw away nothing. Schoolwork, teeth, everything that they ever had is in totes in storage. And I got to a point to where I was like, I can't do this anymore. And they have never once came to me and said, hey, do you have that? Can I see the homework that I had when I was in kindergarten? They're not going to want anything to do with that shit. You have it all, but not. And here's the thing, Langley. And not to be morbid, but I only say this because people on TikTok have done it and it makes me think about it now, like already. So when, something happens to you and your husband, and then your son is left going through all y'all stuff and he has to deal with getting rid of everything, do you think he's going to come across these totes and be like, by God, mom saved work from when I was in 4th grade. I can't wait to go through and see the kind of assignments I was doing then. And I know you're to a point now, especially all these years later, where you probably can't part with it, but they're not going to fucking want it. That's just the truth of the matter. They're not going to want it. I've taken pictures of the kids' artwork. That's where I've gotten to the point, instead of saving things, you save it until you can't save it anymore and it gets stashed in a box that you're never going to look at again. So now in 2026, we can make memories, digital memories. We can take pictures and we can save them, and maybe later on give those, digital images to them later in life, where they don't have physical copies, where they don't know what to do with it and it's not so overwhelming. Shelly Ray says, what caused my many years of being so heavy was carbs. Girl, I think everybody can relate to that. I love some carbs, but now I know to be careful. And you and Sam look amazing. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate you, girl. carbs are just so good, man. You know? Anywho, always going to be a fatty, no matter what. Thank you for the support, hun. My friend Jennifer, there were 4 kids in her family. Her parents' basement is full, and I mean stuffed full of their childhood shit, and none of those kids want to deal with it. Yeah, my best friend, her mom, she has 4 kids, and it's the same for them. Their entire basement is just full of their childhood, full of it. So eventually, when they pass away, they're going to have to deal with it. I'm going to tell you now, ain't none of them kids, some grown-ass adult kids, they want to deal with that shit.
I have to still give away that Sparkle Mega. Oh my god, you guys are right about me.
You know, Dasonic Diaries, I did that years ago. And for whatever reason, I didn't stick to it. And I wish that is one thing that I regret that I wish I would have stuck to. This was before I had Raylan. I just had Chance and Devin. And I had created them an email. And I was using this email and I was sending like daily reports of things that they did in school, pictures, just different things. And I was emailing it to that email. And my plan was to give the email to them, and life happened. And I don't even remember what that email is at this point. I wish I did, because I know there's a lot of stuff there. Mia says carbs are my favorite group of food. I think everybody can relate to that, Mia, for sure. And thank you for the support, hun. Your hubby keeps everything.
Okay. No, it's pretty much the same. Kind of like.
Hey, Cavella. Good to see you, girl. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. My mom didn't save everything. She only kept my art and showed it to me. And I see exactly why she saved it. They're really good. Yeah. Now the artwork, I will keep that. But like school assignments and spelling tests and things like that, at one point I was keeping everything, and then I just had to start letting it go for sure. Hold on a minute. Sam's texting me. She wants me to do a giveaway. Hey, did we ever have that person? You know, I haven't checked in my email in a couple days, so I need to see, because I don't remember that person claiming their shirts. At the end today, I have 5 notebooks to give away, and the 5th winner will get a notebook and a shirt of their choice from my store. Oh, okay. And sticker packs too. So we're going to do a giveaway today. If you guys want to be entered to win, go comment on yesterday's live stream. This is going to be sponsored by Samantha. 5 winners. It's going to be for 5 notebooks. And the last winner we pick will also get to pick a shirt of their choice, and you all get a sticker pack. So if you want to be entered to win, make sure you go leave a comment on yesterday's live stream. I don't remember the name of it, but it was yesterday's. You guys know. More than likely we're here for that shit.
Which may be a little less complicated. Oh, yeah. Oh.
This motherfucker is supposed to be cleaning her apartment, and this is where we're at right now. Wow. All right.
It's cold. Ooh.
You really, Nana Spike Tea?
Oh, the skin under your eyes is sensitive, hey? It's so cold. What the hell? Ooh. Ooh.
Sam says the notebooks are so cute. What better way to start the new year with a new official support group notebook? Yes, exactly. You got to get organized. You got to be taking your notes. You got to have your highlighters. You got to have a calendar. You got to have all the good shit. Okay. I feel like last year I had lots of plans on being so organized about this Chantel verse shit that I should have been able to go right back to my planner and look at everything that's happened over the last year with Chantel. And as per usual, I dropped the ball. Don't be me. Don't drop the ball. She puts on an eye mask, which does not stick on because her face is dirty.
Ow! I can't even do it. It hurts. It's so icy.
It's so icy.
Because look at the bags. Ugh. You make your own?
I don't necessarily think that's bag, Chantel. I think your face is swollen because reasons. Lots of reasons. Yeah, she's swollen. Water retention, if you will.
Is it working a little bit or no? It's making them worse. It's making my eye bags worse.
Come on back, Salah.
Oh my gosh. You guys, I appreciate you so much following me around the internet. You have no idea. Seriously. We're going to have a big party once I'm established again somewhere. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something.
Weren't you supposed to host like a New Year's party, a New Year's Eve party, and you didn't do it? Like you've been talking about the New Year's Eve party for a long time, and then you just ghosted your community? You can't find yesterday's. I'm pretty sure Sassy Mama linked it in chat. Big Bertha, I swear to God, you better create a whole new YouTube account. They messing with you, girl. Yesterday's stream better be there. Can somebody post it, please? Once she gets established. I think she means Spaghetti once she has her monetization back and YouTube is back in full force. Thank you, Sassy Mama.
Cucumbers, yeah, and then you eat them. No, Zoe, I am on. Actually, I can multi-stream. Let's all meet in Dubai. Oh, I wish. I would like to go to Dubai. And I think Dubai would be a place that you guys from the West could handle a bit better than Syria. I think you would love the hospitality in Syria, though. I really do. Blended.
Foodie, to be quite honest, nobody wants to see anything to do with the Middle East, and it's just because it has to do with you. If we want to go see Syria, or if we want to see Dubai or Kuwait or any, we're looking for people who are professionals. We don't like the Middle Eastern arc with you because it's super boring and it's super fake. That's why it's not, oh, we can handle Dubai better than Syria. It'd be a lot easier. Like, what does that even mean? That doesn't even make sense. No, thank you.
Celery? No way. I have some. I can't go next week.
Yes, Radioactive Llama. Other than her clothing, this looks like the Villa arc all over again. Full circle. But the difference is when Foodie was in the Villa, she was making money. She was making good money. The best money she ever seen on YouTube. Now she's broke beauty back living the Villa life that she can't afford. And it's about to be, in my opinion, unless she can figure a miracle happens. Because if you guys think that she has after her community funded her to get from Syria back to Canada, if these people just have money to continue to hand over for her to pay rent, for her to pay bills, for her to be able to survive, I don't believe that they do. So unless she's got a magic trick up her sleeve, this shit's about to be snatched away from her. So it's going to be a very short-lived Villa Arc 2.0. And that's the problem, though. If that happens, which I really think there's a very, very big high possibility that this is going to be snatched away from her, there's no way she can bounce back from that. Like, if she loses her apartment, where does she go from here? How does she get back into this position? She was lucky to even get it this time. It's only down from here.
Weekend. Oh my gosh, no. I'd have to have like thousands of dollars to go. Anyways, hi baby.
Well, her audience, Catalina, they're moving on to different to different creators, whether they're joining the locale universe or Quirky when she does stream. I think she's completely stopped for whatever reason. Maybe even the Shanny for Christ community over there, because Foodie's not able to provide them content anymore. And she goes to all these different platforms. And like I said, once somebody has their platform and they're used to using YouTube, the YouTube app, they're not trying to go to watch Foodie be boring any damn way. So they're finding different people that they like to go watch. So you're right. Her audience is shrinking by the day. And she, you know what she does? She makes it worse. So she promised them yesterday that today she's going to go live on Kick. Yeah, I know it's a whole new platform, but I'm going to be live on Kick, guys. Don't worry. We're going to make it work over on Kick. Go sub up. Go join my Kick community. And then she snatches it away from him and says, middle finger to you motherfuckers. I'm taking the break. Really, Crump? Oh, God. That's funny.
Okay,
In the hospital?
let me show you this gross area.
Yeah, 5150'd. They just need to yeller that motherfucker. There ain't no hope. Sorry, it is what it is. Like some people, they're just a fucking waste. She'd be one of them.
Look how filthy.
God bless America. There's a look at the box just on the floor, multiple boxes on the floor. One here, one here. Look at the trash just piled up. Look at that table. She's done nothing. You've done more skincare than you've done cleaning, Foodie.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand it anymore. Oh, I better not bend over in front of the camera.
Look at this. Something else. That's the third thing that she's shown in 18 minutes that's brand new. Is this her prayer mat right here? So she's got a scale and her Pilates accessories that were still in the box that she stuffed in her spare bedroom. And now she's got this brand new prayer mat. Oh my God. Meanwhile, she has no way to pay her bills. Oh, is it a Pilates mat? It's a yoga mat? Oh, for the love of God. As if you're going to use this. She'll never fold this fucking cart back up. This cart over here, you can fold it up. You can make it look nice. You can put it in a spare bedroom out of the way. She's not going to put the effort into actually, she won't even put it in the other room. It's in there in front of the TV. I'm just trying to imagine the anxiety that I would have going to bed with my living room looking like this. And waking up, I couldn't function. And that probably explains a lot of the issues that Foodie has, is because she's so messy and she's so unorganized. And we're not even talking about messy. She's just flat out dirty. And you wake up and you go to bed like this, it's never good for your mental health. You should straighten up your living space before you go to bed. That way you can wait. It doesn't have to be perfect, but to wake up to absolute garbage and filth is not it for anybody. What'd she say? If they are married still, Salah must provide for his wife. I wonder if that's why she's spending freely and not worried. Shut up, Sam. She's trolling Callie's bathroom studio as if. She's just fucking with y'all. She don't mean that shit. Come on now. Sure, Salah might be a broke bum, but their financial needs as a married couple were met. Now that their income is gone, I wonder if his family is covering. Get out of here before I take your rent away with that fucking rubbish. They would scratch up money some way. Will you knock it off? I'll delete your. Quit talking like that, weirdo. What's wrong with you? This Salah's family would send this fucking white Canadian money a fucking dime. Are you okay?
What?
Yeah, I guarantee they probably sent her some cash right after Dishwasher played the audio of the you know what. As soon as she was like, "Ooh, yeah, that's the spot," they were like, "Make sure you send her over another hundo." They're married, you know. We gotta financially support our daughter-in-law.
My recycle bag.
Did you hear how heavy that was? Can you show me the bag? I want to see what's in the bag. Listen. What? Why is there a recycling bag in your living room? For the love of God, why? Why is there a recycling bag in your living room, Chantel?
My recycle bag.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
This has to go back down there. Doesn't work. I need a small fan.
How hot are you? You got the window open in the winter and you got fans going in that motherfucker.
Because I'm always hot. You know?
Yeah, Tweety, I guess the recycling bag. I mean, if you want to look at it like this and give the woman credit that at least the cans are going into the recycling bag instead of on the floor, that's fair. that's where they used to go. There would be trash cans or trash bags all over the room or whatever, but the cans would just make their way onto the floor. And then when it got so bad that she was, had to pick the shit up, then they would make their way into the bag. This shit is crazy. Oh my God, we've had her playing in 0.75. I'm dead. That's so funny.
Oh.
Yep. Whee! You see the amount of trash that she is picking up from the floor to put in that recycling bag, proving me wrong. Here I am giving credit where it doesn't deserve to be given. The trash has not made its way to the recycling bag. Some of it, yes, but the majority of it is on the floor and she's picking it up now.
I won. Oh, I didn't do it yet. Okay, we'll go to Dubai if we win, but this is haram. But it was a gift. If I win?
I wonder what that was that she just threw in the other room.
Okay, we'll go to Dubai.
Watch her hand.
If we win, but this is haram. But it was a gift. If I win, I have socks everywhere because she takes my socks. Oh.
Oh yeah, you going down, big girl. You are going down.
Oh.
Oh my God, how much trash does one person have? I don't know. I don't know why there's no. Oh, was her underwear? Why was her underwear on the couch? Can somebody please explain? Somebody else said it was a cat toy. I love the shade from Just Saying. The way the shot pivots over there to get a good close-up of Foodie sitting there, gunned and all, taking down this box. Listen, if that was dishwasher or if that was Salah texting Chantel like somebody speculated earlier, that would get her ass up off that couch. Please believe that, okay? She'd waddle over there and grab her phone as fast as she possibly could. Those are notifications from people over there joining her kick.
I use these to pray, like you cover your feet, so. Oh, crap.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Cowbella. My bad. Sam, that notification that you're hearing is Salah's family sending Chantel money. I'm dead. She's not going to be talking to me after this. No, she's not going to do the kick stream. She's backed out of it just a nugget. She said that she's going back to her original plan, which was to take a break, to just not make any money.
No, I wanted to, because sometimes she'll jump in the air.
You're not going to turn that shit off. You're just gonna let it go on and on and on, aren't you? The notifications were annoying, Pink Warrior. I was listening to the shit too. I'm guilty of it. Hey, y'all can't even say nothing now. The motherfucker ain't even monetized. You can raw dog to hell and back. Cat don't know what to think. The cat never sees Chantel moving this much. She's like, aren't you going to sit down? What are you doing? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Got cat anxious and nervous.
This is my new shawl.
Got that too? Yeah.
Pretty cozy, hey? I think it's nice.
She told the Beezers that she missed them and she gets bored at night. I wonder what happened. I think it has to do with Salah. I think it has to do with Salah. It has to do with dishwasher. But I do think that she'll return, and she'll return today. She doesn't have a car. If he's not talking to her, she's gonna need her internet fix. She'll be back. Eat me.
Oh, my son.
I think. Oh, look at the face she's making. Dude, she's bad off. I think this is break number 4, and she's 23 minutes into this.
Let's move around.
I did not pay attention to the breathing when she was doing this. The breathing, the way you can see her chest moving, that's pretty interesting. Hold on a second. I gotta check my. Oh, they're so cute. They love each other. Aw. Both men are ghosting her. Yeah. More trash.
Okay, guys, this. So I have this new satchel. Like this. C3X, I told you. I'm going to wear it because I'm proud. And I got this new satchel. These were all cheap, and this was before I got demonetized. Now I'm demonetized, I might sell them. Okay, so we have this satchel.
Look at all this crap she has. No income whatsoever. No Twitch income, no YouTube income. She's not trying to get a job. I'm curious, Chantel, honestly, are you going to take this stuff with you? Are you going to pack it up, or are you just going to leave it all behind when the day comes? Greeny Noodles says, off topic, but whatever happened to that ghost face kid? Did she unmod and block him? He was a kiss ass. I feel like not that long ago, I seen on Twitter somebody post something from their channel where he was turning on Chantel and Salah. Am I remembering that right, guys? Somebody in chat might know. I'm pretty sure he turned on them. I'm not positive. Yeah, Kyle says he dropped her. So I am right. Yeah, he turned on her and Salah, and he had some really nasty things to say about him, and I haven't heard anything else since that post. Interesting, though, and thank you for the support. He turned his back on her. Spookyologist says, hi, Yaba. Are you going to cover any of ALR's shit show? I wasn't going to, because all of that shit was so fake and so scripted. But after the things that have been going around on Twitter about yesterday's show, I just might. And especially if Chantel sticks to her word and there ain't nothing going on over here, why not? I heard that Amberlynn weighed in. I heard that the scale was off like 36 pounds or some shit. I know that Tommy the feeder was over there super chatting $50 because she is an attention starved freak. among other things. So maybe, yeah, for sure. And thank you for being a member, hun. The new ALR versus Roxy part. She's going to lose a toe. Who is the Guess lover? Remember the Guess purse, the Guess perfume? I think her mom got her that stuff. Saying she loves Amber, weirdo. Dude, she just wants to be acknowledged. That she's probably out of all of these, out of Salah, well, maybe not out of Dishwasher. She's the biggest freak. That Tommy fucker. Fatma says gonna call her Blackfoot. Those toes are bad. She's gonna lose that foot this year. I have no doubts. They get into a screaming match. Oh yeah, didn't ALR show up late to the show too? I gotta see it. I haven't even watched everything yet. I've seen a little bit here and there on Twitter. Views and donations are dropping for ALR over there. We'll see how long she lasts. What Keem needs to understand, as soon as Amber gets her shit back, she's done anyways. She just needs a payday until she gets her own platform back. Outside of that, I don't think she'll bother. For Zayo says, I hope I said your name right. Close enough. After she was banned from Twitch, coincidentally, Salah had something break in his home, and that's why she wasn't sure if they were going. She was using the YouTube money and the Twitch money to fund the trip. Per usual, she's buying him off. Yep. And I think that interaction that they had when she got really mad at him, I think a lot of it did have to do with Dishwasher, if that shit was true, but I think it was deeper than that. I think it had to do with the trip and him embarrassing her and saying that he wasn't going and he had to work. I don't know. It was more. Now I think he's disappeared for good. I don't think that Salah will be back. I would be shocked, and he will probably prove me wrong, but I'll be shocked if Salah comes back at all. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Amber needs a 5150 immediately. What happened?
They were about $10. This one was more expensive, but I got this somewhere else.
No way. Why would she do that? Oh my God, what an idiot. Ellie Welly, thank you for that information. Okay, I gotta catch up. I think Charlie put out a video this morning or last night about it too. And I haven't watched it yet. I've missed the toes. I guess I'm paying attention to everything else. Have y'all seen her toe be black or something? Casey needs to sue Amber. Big Bertha, I would not be shocked if that happened at all. I could totally see that. Charlie's video was great. Yeah, I haven't got to see it yet. Keem's going to make her 5150 herself. Ellie, thank you for the super chat.
For when we go walking, it's really good to have. You can fit a bottle of water. And then you have, wait. This stuff.
Another package, another brand new package. You're done with the ALR too? Fucking shameful, dude. Is that another purse? Hey, Bunny, good to see you, girl. Keem got ALR over there hitting herself in the face with pies. Girl, I seen that on Twitter. Embarrassing. Is this another fucking purse? Tommy saying she loves her. Zachary Michael's videos have been great too. Zachary Michael puts out some good shit. I've seen clips of the Chantel covering the Chantel situation. Yeah, I got to go back and watch the whole thing. I'm behind on a lot of Girl World content.
Oh, that's cute.
Dude, that's 3 purses right there. 3.
So you have to make it longer though, because if you're fat like me. Cute. This one you can only fit your phone and keys, maybe. No bottle of water, no perfume. I think it's pretty cute. Anyways, those are my purses. Oof. I'll be right back. I'm just finishing here. Oops. Did you see her jump?
Right now, as we speak, I just want you guys to have a look at your screen. It's 11:30 in Canada. This right now is probably what Foodie looks like. It's probably the clothes that she's wearing. Are you talking about the toenail? Is that not painted? Do you think that's black from her diabetes? Is that what you're saying? I thought her toe was painted. Is this what you all are seeing that you're saying is black on her toe? Right here. Can you see my pointer? Yes, you can. Chantel does not go anywhere while the purse is. She went manic when she got her paycheck and she just started spending money. That's what happened. Yeah, that's a good question, Closer. How would she even paint her toenails? No way. You think it's a bad polish job? It's been black? She's so massive, bigger than ALR, close, but it's just, yeah, she's spread out differently for sure. The glass in her foot, I forgot about that. Anyways, why is her toe black? I know. Right now, as we speak, this is probably Chantel sitting there looking at her phone, watching us, reading our chat, listening to the things that we're saying, mad as shit. Serious, I'm dead ass. We know she watches. How do we know that she watches? Well, yesterday she gave it away again. She sang along with one of our favorite songs. Didn't you, Foodie? You sure did. You sure did. See, we're a fan of yours and you're a fan of ours. It's totally fine to admit it. Yes, exactly. Except right now she's pantless. When you make your troll account, ask her what polish she uses on her toenails. Oh my God, you guys are so right. I forgot about the troll account. She's as wide as that couch. No, she is. No, 2 Cardinals. She actually is. That's a wide couch. Those boneless couches are made to be like lounging, relaxing, big, comfy couches. And she's as wide as the couch. You're not wrong. Yep.
I'm gonna wash this.
Still smelling your laundry, I see, Chantel, to see if it needs to be thrown in the washer or not. Man, this is Villa 2.0, isn't it?
This is my only thing I think I have from Syria is this prayer outfit. What? Do you see her climbing? What are you doing? Okay, my loves, let's put this away. This goes.
Sassy Cat says, I think she does have polish on, but they're on the other pictures of that toe. The front of her big toe is dark on the tip. That is absolutely terrifying. Sassy Cat, thank you so much for the super chat. She painted her toenails. It's always black. God, that's wild.
In the wash. This too.
Diaper ass.
Oh, I don't feel too well. No. Oh, this is mine. My magnet.
Now, where are you putting all that stuff? Where did you just put those 3 purses? She's just shuffling shit around. That woman is in pain.
I have a contusion.
She picked it up and she put it down on something.
I need to sweep. Because
Well, Foodie, if you wouldn't have spent all that money on absolute crap, purses, yoga mats, prayer mats, not to say that a prayer mat is crap, but for somebody who is LARPing as a Muslim, there's no point. You could have invested into a vacuum and you wouldn't have to worry about sweeping your apartment. You could just vacuum. Pag says the black toe might be from the start of Gain Green arc. Absolutely. I could see that for sure. She's definitely in bad shape. Bad shape. Thank you for the super chat. She showed everyone she painted them black. This woman has not fallen over without a scratch or a bruise and been able to get up alone. All lies, says Butter Crumpet.
I sit here, it becomes like a table, you know? this long chaise part.
A Pilates membership.
Like,
Why does it become a table? Why are you in that living room that amount of time that you have that much shit and you're making a table out of it? Like, why would you do that? Why would you want to do that?
anyways. Ugh. This is garbage.
Oh God, I hope not, Ellie. That's what she just took away from the cat. It was a little magnet. Ugh. I really, really hope not. Ellie, thank you for being a member, hun. Anything is a table when you eat all day long. That's true.
Why do I make my life harder on myself?
So, okay, so the magnet is the magnet that she uses on her hijabs, and she's always losing those. Oh my God. She's literally at home right now, and this is like she has nothing to do. Nothing. I don't know if I could handle that. And she's even admitted herself. What am I saying? Pilates wrong? How do you say it? Babe, how do you say Pilates? She's even admitted herself. She doesn't want to live like that. Since we've been watching Chantel, she has not lived alone. I mean, she's either lived with BB, even though BB worked a lot and they weren't together all the time. If she wasn't, she could go to her mom's and hang out. She had her Kia. Oh, I'm saying it right. Okay. She could do things. So it's not even necessarily that she lives alone is the problem. It's the fact that she doesn't have transportation and she's in such a state. Look at that still. That's a really good still right there. She's in such a state. Public transportation is really just in walking anywhere. She really can't do it. So all she can do, as nice as this apartment is, you would go crazy being there 24/7 with nothing to do. Just laying there and watching TV and watching movies and watching YouTube. Nobody to talk to. Nobody that cares. Nowhere to go. See, she didn't really have a whole lot to do with her YouTube friends and family. Yeah, I mean, living alone is not a bad thing, Bunny, right? But in her position, it's just completely different because, again, she doesn't have a car. She can't go out public transportation. She doesn't have anybody just to have a conversation with on the phone, probably even just exchange a text with. It's got to be miserable. It has to be miserable, and it has to really fuck with her head. And that was a big reason why I thought that I was certain that Foodie would return after she gave her car back because she doesn't have anything. And now she's trying to punish herself even more and say that she needs a break because of her personal life. No, I get what you're saying, but I think it's going to fuck with her brain because she has not dealt with reality in so long, like just the relationship with Salah and the way that she's made up this delusion that he loves me for me. She hasn't really, hear me out. She hasn't really sat alone with those thoughts. Would it be good for her? I guess, yeah. So you have that. That's just one layer of it. Now that they're not together, now that they're in Syria, he's blocked her. She's having a whole lot of time on her hands to think about that. And then this whole job situation, how she's going to pay bills, she also is forced to think about that. So all she has is time on her hands and setting this apartment and thinking about all these different things. That's why I'm shocked that she took back to her community tab post saying that she's taking a break again. Because what are you going to do, girl? Gary says, do you think Foodie Beauty is doing private content for feeders, which is why she isn't worried about rent? I think it's possible, but highly unlikely. Thoughts? I've always been a naysayer. And I know people disagree with that. That's just my opinion. I've always been a naysayer that Foodie has private feeder donators. She might have private people that donate to her, but I don't think it's for private content. That's just my beliefs. I think Foodie acting like she's not concerned with content is a facade. I think it's fake. I think it's all an act. I think she is concerned with what she's going to do about money. But if she shows it on the internet, I think she thinks she's giving into the haters. So she's trying to avoid that. And I think as time goes on and we get closer to what would be her normal payday, the 21st or the 22nd, it's going to start to show more and more and more and more until she has a full-on fucking breakdown. I think so too, Callie's Bathroom Studio. And I've always said that, Gary. I think that Foodie feels like that she's above private feeder content. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I really honestly don't think so. He can work and pay the rent. Who are you talking about? Gary, thank you for the super chat. I think so too. I think it would have been exposed somehow. I could see Quirky for sure. I think Quirky, I could probably and say 100% that I feel like Quirky's doing private content for feeders. I do think so. That's my opinion. I could see Amber. And I'm not saying that Amber is. Amber, I kind of feel like is in the same boat when it comes to Foodie. But when it comes to her money and now that she's not making money, I could see that being a possibility before Foodie. But I don't know. She must have a source of income that we don't know about. I really don't think that she does. I don't know why I'm dead set on thinking that. I am Cat Lady. I think Foodie got a decent paycheck and she blew it. And we're going to start to see the effects of her blowing through her paycheck now. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And if it doesn't, then it's obvious that obviously she has some money coming in from somewhere. But we'll see. Tommy probably already has Amber taking pictures. Maybe. Oh, Lisa, we don't know. Amber said people are willing to pay for arm pictures. How does she know that? Probably from Tommy. She blew DW. What's that? A few stupid beezers give her thousands. I think she's tapped out the beezers. I think what money she gets is just a little bit here and there. Like Nina's a weirdo too. She's and this is kind of sick. Like these people are not your friends. I mean, just watch the little bit that we've watched today of Foodie and watching her struggle cleaning her house and moving around and trying to function or whatever. She's really, really, really bad off. She's really bad off. Anybody that's giving her money and specifically telling her to eat that money, go to Crumble Cookie, go get pizza, these people are your enemies. They don't like you. They're not doing you any favors because obviously the last place that Foodie needs to go is Crumble Cookie. So Nina is definitely, maybe Nina's not a Nina. Maybe Nina is some kind of like, what was that person? Anime Sucks? Maybe Nina's a dude or maybe Nina's a girl is just has some kind of like feeder fetish. Maybe she's like an Emily or something like that. Maybe they're doing some kind of private feeder content behind the scenes. I guess that's a possibility. Yeah. I mean, and when you think about it like that, Gary, and I don't know why, but we have people like Nina who are giving her money to her PayPal and they're saying, hey, go get Crumble Cookie. And we're like, this motherfucker can't even walk to her car. We are listening. That day that Nina sent her money to get Crumble Cookie, we were watching Foodie just struggle to breathe to get to the store to her car. And Nina gives her money and says, go get Crumble Cookie with that money. So maybe some behind the scenes with some Nina, maybe. But do you know how much money somebody would have to give Foodie in order for her to pay her bills? We're like bare minimum $5,000. And I feel like if Foodie had that, like if she had somebody willing to pay her that kind of money to eat Crumble Cookie, I think her attitude would be a little bit different. In my opinion, everything that I expected to see, you know, play out with Chantel has played out with Chantel as far as like the way that she's acting, you know, and you can tell each day she's trying to act like it's not a big deal. Like this whole cleaning and praying and, you know, eating healthy, a lot of that I think had to do with Salah. And I really don't think that she is thinking hardcore about her bills yet. I don't think that Foodie is being cocky. I already got my bills paid. I ain't even worried about it. You know, so if somebody was doing that, I think she would be showing it. There's more than one person feeding her and giving her money. Maybe I'm in denial. That's a possibility. Maybe Teardrop wants Chantel to be in the same boat she's in. Well, Teardrop ain't paying that motherfucker. That's for sure. ALR said there's marketing for showing her bat-winged arms and she's probably already snapping pictures. Oh my God, no way. Show me the receipt. Where do you get that from, Big Bertha? Seriously, who gave her $2,000? You want me to believe that somebody went to Foodie privately and gave her $2,000? Oh yeah, we're going to do the giveaway. I'm glad you said that, Buttercrumpet, because I sure was going to cut the fuck out. I'm bored. I had things to do. I'm over it. As much as I'd like to sit here and finish watching this shit show, I don't know. It was on Milky's stream yesterday that somebody gave her $2,000. You're so mad about that. No, yes. I just can't believe. I'm sorry. Maybe that's a hard stop for me. Samantha, you're just showing your ass to be showing your ass, and you know that. No, you're not boring me, Freya's cat. No, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. You guys aren't boring me. I was talking about Chantel. Big Bertha just said it was $2,000. Big Bertha just said it. You want me to put it back on the screen? Sam's in here showing her ass, so I got distracted. Let me put it back on the screen. Look at that. Somebody gave her $2,000 yesterday. Hey, I was thinking about doing a 12-hour live stream again. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's crazy to even try it? I won't be able to make it, will I? She has only two options, OnlyFans or Keemstar. Which will she pick? Stay tuned to find out. You need a receipt, Bertha. I need a receipt, Bertha. Give me a timestamp. Give me something, big girl. Sassy Mama says, I was watching Milky and I never heard that amount. Only hams in a hijab. Could you imagine? Wait, yeah, I ain't going to do it until I'm better. No, I can't do it. I'm sick. They are dirt poor. You're right. Yeah, like, I don't know. I just can't entertain Salah's family. Okay, here's the thing for me. You know what's a big Salah's family is not helping her is because if that was the case, if Salah's family was financially supporting Chantel, please believe she would come to the internet and she would tell everybody. She would be so proud and so happy, and she'd be bragging that her handsomest husband's family, she hated his family. You have to understand this. Like, you have to be logical about this shit. Like, if you're going to have a theory, you got to make it believable, and you got to present it believable too. Because I'm about to debunk your theory right here and right now and just squash the shit out of that, and why I'm so dead set against everything's a possibility except Salah's family financially supporting Chantel. So let me get to it. Wicked Crafter says she could always find a circus. She's a liability to a circus. Are you kidding me? Circuses can have lions and tigers and bears, but Chantel would be the liability that would cause them all kinds of problems. Circuses don't even want her ass, Wicked Crafter. Number one, Foodie would find that so flattering and so, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. She probably would whip out her phone and show the internet the transaction of Salah's family financially supporting her. She would be talking about it, not, where's your husband's family that supports you, Yaba, you fucking loser? How about you, Milky? Where's your family? Where's your husband's family that financially supports you, huh? She would be saying that to all the reactors. That's all we would hear around the clock is how Salah's family is financially supporting her. She doesn't even have to worry. She's good. I ain't gotta have Keemstar who, bitch? I don't need Keemstar. Salah's dad is helping me. He's financially taking care of me. Hair flip with her fucking 7 strands of hair. Are you kidding me? She wouldn't she definitely wouldn't be taking a YouTube break, because if Salah's family was financially supporting her, then that means Salah's family is supporting the marriage, the relationship. That means they're in communication, they're talking, there'd be no break. All it be would, Chantel would be smiling from ear to ear. She'd be so happy about it. No way. Absolutely not. If his, like, dude, she despises his family. That weird speech that she gave, we didn't even watch that together. The other day she was live and she said something, she made a comment about how the relationship between her and Salah, and how she liked when Salah would daddy her or whatever. And she said this weird thing that I know is not true. She said that she used to love going to see Salah's dad and spending time with him because it felt like she had a dad too, or something like that. I don't believe that. I believe she met his dad maybe once or twice, and that was it. And I think it was awkward, and I think it was weird, and it never happened again. I don't think they spent a significant amount of time together. I think she declined to go anywhere with Salah the same way that she was doing in Syria. Only when she was forced to go, when he made her go, did she do things like that. But for the most part, in Kuwait, she got away with just laying in the bedroom and ordering takeout and sealing and sleeping and all. Yeah, she hated his dad. She hates his family. She hates his family. And it's not that these people did anything to Foodie. You know, they probably were as nice as they could be about the situation, given what it is. But she is jealous of everybody that Salah has relationships with. It doesn't have to be Cabela's or what was that lady? The P lady who got kicked out, or anybody else. Like, she doesn't like people, family members, having relationships with her husbands, because she's jealous of those relationships, because all she is a useful fucking idiot to him. All she is a money bag, or possibly what they both maybe believed was Canadian citizenship. Outside of that, she's nothing to him. She might, and I do think that they had like a friendship. Like they have the same personality. Like they mentally are on the same level. They enjoyed each other's company. But as far as like him giving a shit about Chantel, he doesn't. He cares about his family. He cares about his dad and his cousins and whoever is over there. He doesn't care about Chantel. Chantel was only there for what she could provide him, and she knows that. So when she sees him actually having relationships with his dad and whoever else, it makes her feel a certain way, because she doesn't have any of that. And she knows what she is to him. She's nothing. I doubt he enjoyed her. He tolerated her. I think he found, I mean, I'm not saying like they were like besties or anything, but I think when Foodie talked about them watching movies together all the time, I think that's true. I think they sat around watching Dumb and Dumber probably more times than I care to even fucking mention here. I think they watched a lot of movies and spent a lot of time with each other. And I think Salah enjoyed not just Chantel's company, but I think Salah really is into like the Western world, if you will. So he was infatuated with Chantel because she's from there. So just being around her gave him a piece of that. And I know that sounds crazy, but I really do truly believe that. Salah loves the toilet scene. Yeah. What Bertha say? Bertha, did you come back with a receipt or what? She's a very jealous person. She is the type of person to, like, if Salah did have children with another woman, she would have been jealous of the relationship. Hell, I'm sure do you all remember when she was talking about Sasa stealing the fries that were like left over in the windshield, and how fucking bizarre and weird that was? Syrian Pete's. Yeah, and that's why people called him the Syrian Pete's, because him and Pete's did have a lot of similar personality traits. They sure did. You sent something to my wife. It better not be none of that other shit. oh, the family gave her a settlement. I don't know if I believe that. Listen, we all got our theories, okay? We all have our conspiracies. I don't believe Salah's family gave Foodie Beauty a fucking dime. They gave her the boot, they gave her the pen to sign the divorce paper, and they got her the fuck out of there. Middle finger to her fucking back as she was leaving. That's all they gave her. I don't believe she got anything. I'd have to see some solid evidence of that. She was invited over at his parents' place in Kuwait and never again, right? I think so, Polly. It's part of the Islamic divorce. That it may be. I'm not saying that it's not, but again, just like, I'm going to tell you this much, Bunny. Just like when Foodie talked about when you get married, you're supposed to give money to your wife. And Salah gave her a certain amount of money. Like they don't talk about how much or whatever. That was her money. And if it's that way in divorce, again, I will say the same. It was her money. It never came from the family. They might have gave her some of her money back. And if they did, that money's long gone. She done blew that shit on Uber Eats and rental cars. You want to know what happened at that family dinner? There are lots of things that I would like to know. And with the dishwasher being involved, and a lot of people are saying certain things and phone calls could be happening. If you push a person to a certain extent, you might get answers that you're looking for. We could be in for some interesting content going forward, or maybe Salah will just shut up. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the next couple of weeks will unfold as far as all of these characters are concerned. They were married, civil marriage, but only a civil marriage only, but married. I do believe that they were married. I do think so. She would have mentioned that. She gave them money, left, laptop, etc. I'm like an hour behind, but oh my God, Badussy's 50. The usernames are even funnier now. I know, I didn't know. You're right. I didn't even acknowledge that. I had no idea Badussy was 50. I would have never guessed that. I would have said 30s. I would have never said 50s. She said she was looking at pics of them on Instagram and they have like 5 in 3 years. Yeah. Well, and they're all from outings. Like all of these pictures that you see on her Instagram, you can go match up with the video that they did. Well, you could have, and maybe still can, because I think a lot of the couples content is still there. So all of those pictures that were posted on her Instagram, you could go match up with the video that they recorded for the couples channel. I promise you could. It's not like they were out and they were doing things and not making YouTube content. Like anytime that they did anything together outside of the house, I think they filmed it. He was ashamed of her. I do think so. And I don't blame him. But you got yourself in that position. So kind of like, why did you do that then? You know? So I guess I do blame him. He didn't want to be next to her. Yeah. I still don't think they were married. She kept visa hopping and didn't need to if they were legally married. Well, that's a great point too. Hey, babe. I love your sweater. Did you get cold? Is it cold in there? I do love that shirt. That's probably my fave. Oh, we got to do the giveaway. You want to stay here while I do the giveaway?
Yes.
I know. I got into talking about Chantel. They're fine. It's going to be nice and warm. It's going to be like 67 today.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
I feel like going forward until things are, if things ever return to the way that they were, like actual, we really don't know where this community is going. I don't think that it's going to completely dissolve. Like people really thought that this was going to be the end of Girl World as we speak.
No, not until she's one with the sea.
No, not even then.
Even then, but I'm saying like.
Deal. I want to show them your shirt. I love it. It's my favorite. I do think that we're shifting into new territory because even when the girls are due to reapply for monetization, we don't know what's going to happen.
They're not guaranteed to get it.
They're not guaranteed to get it. They could. We don't know like what's going to happen with YouTube. Let's say that they give it back to them. They reinstate the monetization. And they don't, because I don't think Foodie's taking everything down on her channel. They very well could get popped again. Okay. And even with that,
she did. And
she took all her live streams down. All of her live streams have been removed, all of them. So she has recorded content that's still on her channel. But I think content will be shifting, and we could just be doing a lot of, talking and not reacting and playing, just playing a little bit, and
Look how narrow her apartment is. Oh, you don't have it on screen.
it is very narrow. And she also has filters on.
That
Very.
The cat is cute, and you know what I noticed? The cat is like aesthetically pleasing to
The furniture and the look. I love it.
Is her floor dirty down there? Look
Her floor is
underneath the
no.
cart.
Her floor is filthy. She just walked on her floor and said that she needed to sweep.
Yeah, because look right under the cart, right next to the wheel. I don't know. That looks like a big spill or something.
That's trash.
Oh my god. It's or something, that's for sure.
Did she mop? I didn't see Foodie mop.
I don't think she owns a mop.
I know she owns that cheap ass. You legit talk more than most of the reactors. That's why I can't help it. Like, I'm a talker. There's so much
Did
to
you
say.
finish your toddy?
No.
You didn't really drink none of it.
I don't like hot drinks. I don't drink that much when it comes to hot drinks. I just can't do it. I don't know. To this day, I think about my grandma and my aunt and how like they would sit there every single day after dinner and drink a pot of coffee. I used to drink hot coffee. Like I could get down a cup of coffee, but it would take me like 2-3 hours and then that would be it. But to just drink hot liquid, I've never understood how people can do that. He married Canada the minute it waddled off the plane. Oh my God, that was yesterday, right, Strawberry? When we were watching and she was showing her toilet or whatever. Shami needs to go into a cleaning on Cutie's room. Coffee in the morning, but hot tea at night. I can sip on it, and that's it. And that's why I have Sam put it in that thermos because it'll stay hot forever. Okay, let's do this giveaway. I do got some stuff I got to take care of. Chris, if you're watching or if you'll hear on the replay, listen to me. I just assume that he checks out sometimes. I look forward to what else that you have to say as far as your sister and BBJ is concerned, really. And I know that he has stated recently that it's going to be worse. And just in case you all weren't here to see that, I am going to show it again. This should definitely be the talk of the community because it's a pretty big fucking deal, in my opinion. A pretty big fucking deal. That's not it. There it is. I remember being in the bathroom at your place, hearing you say fucking cat. When I came into the living room, BBJ was still frozen on the ground. It had been at least 20 to 30 seconds. There was Coke Zero spilled. No, allegedly. Yes, I'm talking about you, FFG. Go talk to your lawyer. And Chris says that 50% of what's happening and what's coming is because of your little lapdog Lori here. Hey, Annie, even though I know it's mostly likely with your seal of approval, when I come at your ass moving forward, 50% is going to be because of this effing little you know what. Don't forget, I told people to be patient 4 months ago, and look where we are. What's coming is much worse. And just to be clear, Chris is the one who blew open the fact that BBJ, number one, was dead and put her in a fucking position to where she went live and she showed this video of BBJ in her apartment with the date of it being like November 2023, which is the last evidence we have of BBJ being alive. All of that was because of Chris. And that was really bad. That was really, to me, that was a nail in the coffin kind of hit. But you have to understand, people are so, I don't want to say cult-like, but they're loyal maybe to certain people that they're willing to, even though they fought so hard for the better life of BBJ, and that's why we love you so much. It's because you saved BBJ. And then when all this came out, you would think that would just nail in the coffin, that'd be it, but they stood by her, right? So what hit could be worse than that? Because that really, to me, even though she's still got a community and she's still pulling numbers, was a nail in the fucking coffin, regardless if people left or not. Like, how could it get any worse? And this post up here insinuating that alleged abuse is involved, well, to me, says everything it needs to. It's a cult of personality. That's true, Cringe Corpse. Mm-hmm. All right, so we are picking 5 winners from yesterday's stream. This giveaway is sponsored by Samantha. She's going to give away 5 notebooks, and the last winner that we pick will also win a shirt of your choice. And all of the giveaways will also come with a sticker pack. So YouTube comment picker. Give me just a moment. Freya's cat says Hijab Cheese still around. It was her ride or die for a while. I think she is. I think they've actually met in real life. But I don't think that she left after all that. I know Del Do over there is still around, thinking that she's just a super badass. I'm pretty sure Hijab Cheese is still around. Lori, the psycho medium who claims to talk to FFG's dead mother, is still around. So there's a few over there that are hanging on for the tab. Oh my God, you're calling me out with the Christmas cards.
No.
Show them. Oh my God, we probably should go to the post office. It's too late.
Yeah. I know. I was trying.
Show
That's
'em.
why I ran off, because I was like, oh my God, I got to finish. And then I looked at the time and.
We're going to do them.
The one out there.
I don't think they have our mail.
Oh, to get our mail.
Mhm.
Oh, see, I'm trying to drive off.
No, I'm talking about to pick up. No, that's what I'm talking about.
Are we doing the giveaway?
Yes, we are.
What did Artist Savager say? Dildo is a weird old lady with a lumpy butt.
Don't even say that witch's name. Don't even say. Please do not say that psycho's name in my chat.
Oh, selfie. When she uses that ridiculous angle.
Okay, we're picking the 5 winners from yesterday's stream. Titles: Foodie's break is over. You know.
Come on, Cal, they said the package back to center for sitting at the.
We just were over there.
Yeah, we go there all the time. Stop it.
What? No way,
You know what,
Kyle.
did you email us? The nerve. That woman's not even showing up to work.
Yeah, that crackhead ain't even showing up to work. The nerve of that bitch. I'll cuss her out. You got me fucked up, lady. I pay for your services. We were just there. Sorry, Cal.
We're always there. Well, I am.
It was delivered on the 23rd, sent back on the 6th. Are you kidding me?
We've definitely been there since the 23rd. I know I have for sure. For sure. In fact, I can go look at my shipping history.
Oh, yeah. She's got some splaining to do. Okay. The 5 winners from today. And the very last winner will be like the grand prize winner, who will be the winner of the shirt. So, and 1, 2, 3, and then the 4, and then the 5. That'll be like the last one picked, because it picks them all at one time. Make it easier. Get this nice and tight. Here we go, guys. The winners are dun, 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 Mary Beth, Shannon Sullivan, Dapper Doll, Yikes, It's Mama Mitchell, and the grand prize winner is Face of America YT.
Nice.
Congratulations, everybody. Hold on. Here you go. You got your phone? Are you on my keyboard? It's a very nice, fancy keyboard, guys. I show that keyboard off every chance, every opportunity I get. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't see. Did I mess up?
No, you got SAM. Okay. No, you didn't put the dot. Tap it back. Okay, now hit enter.
This keyboard is nice.
I told you. That's why I have multiple. Go get you one of these, ladies and gentlemen. Manning, this is a keyboard you should have got yourself, okay? Love it so much.
She's super nice, Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Get locked
What's
up.
Louis crying for?
Right at the door because he's got separation anxiety.
Oh my God. We actually,
Congratulations, winners.
yeah, congratulations, everybody. We actually strapped ourselves with the fucking baby.
He
Good
did this
Lord.
last night. He slept in his own bed all night.
Well, he better continue sleeping in his own fucking bed. Nobody's got time for that bullshit. Hold on, let me screenshot these. I'll also post these winners on the community tab post. I know not everybody makes it to the end of the stream. 1, 2, 3. I did do 5, right? Yes, I did. Thank you all so much for being here, showing up, showing out as always. It was a lot of fun. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I do want to go watch all the Amber stuff to see, maybe catch up on that if Chantel really decides she's going to go ahead and this her time of need, take a break from the internet. I guess do you, boo. You never do the right thing, Chantel. One thing you can depend on from Chantel is doing exactly what she shouldn't be doing. What she should be doing now is get your ass on kick, make your bag, build your audience, be live streaming 24/7 around the clock. But no, she's going to take her break because now's the time to do that. Yes, Yulia, the Logitech MX Keys S, preach. It's the best, dude. I have 2 of these and I love them so much. My favorite. Thank you so much for the super chat. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So same time, same place. Love you guys so much. And eventually we're going to get to the Christmas cards and the packages. I can't believe they sent your shit back. Don't worry, I'm going to cuss her out, Kyle. You ain't got to worry about that. She don't want me coming over there having a conversation with her. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.